Hey everybody, we're mostly on time. How you doing? Wednesday night.
Mostly on time. We're early. Normal.
Compared to sometimes, not others, and not what we theoretically shoot for. But anyway,
We're here. Hi everybody. Welcome to High Shelf Gaming. Yes, David is sitting here, but also he's baby. And I'm doing the announcements for us. That's what we do here. So welcome to HSG. We're playing Red Markets tonight, economic horror with zombies. Super fun. We play other games on this channel. I believe tomorrow night is Urban Shadows. Right? Yep. Tomorrow's Urban Shadows. Ethan is in that game, and so is Mike. With our friends from the Conclave, Jake and Taylor, and it's run by our friend Connor. So come by and check that out. I believe there is a one-shot potentially being ran this Saturday evening. Look back for our socials to make sure that happens. Something may be happening. And then I don't think we have anything again until next Wednesday, right? Yeah, so those are the things going on in our world. If we're not here at HSG.
Tuesday, Cyberpunk on the Conclave, Trouble in Chinatown.
Oh, that's right, next Tuesday. Yep. Tuesday. Ethan, Casey, and I are in that one. It's very fun. We're having good time. Thank you, Ethan. Other than that, if we're not here at the HSG Discord, we're over at the Conclave Discord. So go check out our friends at the Conclave. They play a bunch of great games too. And last announcement is some of us, David, is going to Gen Con where, with the Conclave crew, where we will be running some games. So as long as Gen Con still happens, wear your masks.
Yeah, they just changed the rules. So like everybody has to wear a mask even if they're vaccinated. We get to run a big game of Cyberpunk, and I'll be running a game of Witcher, and I'll also be at the Artasorian booth. So
oh, cool. No part.
Yeah. And we're also doing a panel discussion on GMing Cyberpunk and other sci-fi dystopian future games. Like you do. Try and cast a wide net. I was telling Artasorian, it's like, oh, I want to do a Cyberpunk GM thing. And he goes, well, could we like maybe not put Cyberpunk in the title and put this other stuff in the title? I was like, dude, Cyberpunk will sell. Come on. Be confident. Let's put your name in the thing. And
let's then put the thing that you're involved in, let's put your name in the thing that you're doing.
Yeah. And then the thing sold out in like 10 seconds. So it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Because what do people do? They search for Cyberpunk and then they're like, I want in on that.
What are they worried that? Were they worried that how the receiving thing with 77 might have tainted that word or something?
I don't think so. I think, it's one of those deals where like you want to use general terms, so you cast a huge net or whatever. And I was like, nah, dude, this is one of those cases where specific helps.
Their name is the general term.
Right.
Right.
Like, so you are named after the genre, so let's roll.
I would look up the term of the thing that I was looking for. So cyberpunk or a specific name like Artasorian.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm very, very happy that they did that. And of course the thing is full. I wish they could have given us a bigger venue, but honestly, we've done that panel discussion, I think 3 or 4 times now. It's all been virtual so far. And so I have no idea what it's going to be like in front of like a bunch of people.
Are you guys going to take questions from the audience? Or are you just
right? Do we do that? I don't know.
That's murky. That's murky territory.
I don't know. See, with Twitch, I could filter that stuff.
As your moderator, I know.
Yes, with the room, we're like people. I don't know.
Not so much.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see
like
how we
handle that one. Have people screening questions.
Yeah, write your question down and then like hand it to a person and they'll pick the good ones. That's.
I mean, at Critical Role, they were just going down the line like, "Hey, what's your question?"
Yeah.
Like.
No, sorry, not good enough. You have 2 choices. You can either go sit down, which is what I want you to do, or you can go back to the line. Think of a better question.
What's your backup question?
Plan B?
It's just
so in episode 72, you said these words and just these words, and I want to know what that meant. From last season, episode 72.
In
It
the
sounds like a
fifth
whole
hour,
continent. Can you describe
in the
intimate details about that continent you mentioned this one time?
in the fifth
In the
hour
rules for
of-
Magic Missile, it says that.
You said
Matt
that this person
Mercer.
took this much damage, but I think it should have been this much damage.
Let's talk about the right way to play.
Great. That's not a question.
Yeah. Matt Mercer, tell me how to run my personal at-home game, please.
Audience questions are wild.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Anyway,
so we are not going to do that. We're not that big, so we don't have to worry about
Oh.
that. But we'll do something. We'll figure that out. But yeah, it'll be good. It'll be really good.
The last thing I'd like to mention is we have wonderful people that are helping edit these episodes, and they're going up on the High Shelf Gaming YouTube channel. We are doing Aegon right now. I believe it's releasing every day until it's done, and then there's another one, and then another one after that. So stay tuned. By Christmas, we'll have most of our episodes of our shows up. But it's definitely good to go check it out.
I think that's accurate too, because I think that by Christmas we will just be running out of content to post up every day because we have so much content in the backlog. Up next after Aegon is Red Markets. So
Hey,
starting on the 17th, we will be posting daily Red Markets episodes until the 3rd. So we'll get all caught up with this series that we've done so far. All of those will be posted on the YouTubes on our channel, which is linked in the I think about page. Ooh, hey buddy.
Or if you go to YouTube and search High Shelf Gaming, you find it. That's Gen Con Online does their event registration Sunday. So if you are
Yes.
not going to Indianapolis,
Yes.
that is your chance to try to get online events that weekend.
Yes.
So
Yes.
good times. Good times.
Ooh, what's up? What's up, folks? The subs. Thank you so much.
We gotta be like, no, put our names on stream.
I am gaming. Sorry.
Yes. So how about this Mets?
Let's do
Let's-
this.
We got zombies to walk past. 20 left.
Yes.
We have
Yes.
a lot of
We
walking
have-
to do, Mike.
So
so much
Here,
walking.
play Red Markets, the game of economic horror, where the environment collapsed, the government went totally to hell, and then the zombies came, and they banded you out here west of Mississippi, where y'all took a job that instead of where it usually is, where it's like travel a little bit and do a thing, it is just all travel. Just walk. Just
And then
walk
walk
all the
back.
way
We've got-
from eastern Oklahoma to St. Louis along the railroad lines. And
We've
then
got
do
two
it
of
the
the
other
things you just
direction.
mentioned. We've already got two of the things you just mentioned, Mike. So I'm just wondering when the zombies are going to show up. We've got two.
Well, the government's not quite
It's
collapsed.
coming.
It's on its way, but you know.
By the time we reach like Theta variant,
Someday.
that's when the good stuff hits.
The state of, I mean, we got Lambda somewhere. That's
I know.
after
Oh.
Theta.
Just here in Delta Hill. Don't worry about it,
Yeah,
y'all.
I don't know. Anyway.
Sorry,
So,
I got hazed and had to learn the Greek alphabet like 3 times in college. So you know.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
got
I
it.
got alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta. Yeah, no, it's still here. It's stuck. That's so yeah. Last time y'all got a job from Jed Jones, Mr. Jones. If you're nasty, the head of the farm hands, the rich group in town that live on top of the grain elevators, and own all of the grain in the elevators. Which they have had you sign an NDA before discussing things with you, remembering that that is enforced with bullets, not laws. So, where they said that basically, they're sitting on top of grain elevators full of grain, and there's a lifespan to it. But they believe that if they can get that grain to St. Louis, that they can smuggle it through to buyers, and they want you to scout out the rail lines between here in elevation in scenic Enid, Oklahoma. And St. Louis, where there's a train yard with grain elevators for them to transfer to. And then from there, whoever they sell it to can pick it up and take it away.
Excellent.
Yeah, this
can
will work
see
out.
my
This will be
ears.
just fine. This is gonna be great.
And yes,
Those
happy
rail lines
birthday,
gonna be
John.
just fine. There's no
Happy
problems.
birthday, John.
John's our #1 fan. Well,
He
John and
he is
Jagus
fan
are
number
tied.
1. I mean,
fan number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. John was
Is-
there, I think, our first night of streaming live on Twitch, and has been with us ever since. So happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday,
The
John.
OG fan. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're all grown up now.
Because I have earbuds and it's weird.
It's fine. You're making more of it than we are. So
I'm the only one with ears on stream, bro. It's weird.
No, I've cybernetically replaced my ears with giant cans.
That's fair.
he gets
a good
very
plan.
confused when he sees you without them. Right. So we wanted to do a little bit of post or shopping before we left.
Yes. Now that
and
you know
talking to
exactly how
people.
much walking is ahead of you and what that's going to mean in terms of equipment and prep. Yeah, there was definite talk about trying to do another round of like, let's go visit everybody in the what used to be an abandoned supermarket that is now it's a roof over where all the vendors have stalls of their random stuff. So yeah. It is a nice blazing sunny day here in scenic elevation. So what can they do for you down here? There's a name for it that I forget. What all are you looking for?
So the only thing that I purchased was more rations, was like another set of rations. Or two more sets of rations.
Okay.
That was it for me.
Yeah, I'll buy another set too.
Would we reasonably be able to scavenge rations out in the loss?
So yeah, we were kicking around some of the information around scavenging and recharging and stuff like that earlier.
Yeah.
There is the opportunity to scavenge to try to recharge it when you're out there. But it is basically like whenever we do one of these leg encounters, after that, there will be an opportunity to scavenge, and it's the same rules of like one and done applies. So like if you're gonna scavenge to replenish rations, Mirtha can't scavenge to get arrows.
Okay.
So there are 20 opportunities to try to refresh stuff along the way, many of which will happen before you need to really be worrying about it. So they're kind of lost causes, but there are options for opportunities, but they're going to have to be rationed out as well.
Okay.
For
And
me-
good.
I was gonna say the logic for me, David, was I have to use a ration to melee or to use
So
my
much
bow.
of your stuff is ration based. No, I get it. I totally get it. And that was a calculus in my head of I had mathed up what it would take to get myself another rank in scavenging so that I could be better at scavenging for the group to keep us fed and all that kind of stuff. And I just didn't know if those 13 points would have been better spent on gear and food and stuff like that. So if there are going to be opportunities to scavenge, I think I'm going to go that route for my character, and that way hopefully I can be rolling frequently to keep us going, kind of deal.
Right.
Yeah.
So the other part of that math is that whenever you're going to do a physical thing, if you're avoiding getting attacked, if you're trying to hide, if you're trying to get out of range and behind cover, those are all rations. But also every time you do a leg, it's a ration, and there are 20 legs.
Question.
Okay.
Because
right,
I'm
of
Yes.
course.
Does buying one ration equals one bounty, or does one like a whole set?
But buying an
count
extra set of rations will cost you 2 bounty.
2 bounty. Another thing, with me buying an extended clip, does that just negates the 2 charge, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gets.
Is there a way?
Off your
Is
weapon.
is there a way to extend that in the way of do I have more charges to put on the gun, or is that okay?
No.
I was just asking.
I can't
Well, Hi, little one.
Hi, Kelly.
Bye, little baby man. Floating away.
He was barely on cam.
Stop it. You. Stop it.
But he was still popular.
So popular.
All right.
Yes. So number of charges on your gun is the number of charges on the gun. Buying the extended clip just changes how many you have to spend at a time.
Gotcha.
Because like when
Yeah.
it was hungry, it was 2 to use it and 2 for every +1 that you wanted to add.
Gotcha.
So
And it sounds like if you want more ammo, you're just gonna effectively buy another gun, which seems not great.
No. I'm just gonna buy the rations.
Now hold on a second. We can scavenge for anything that costs 3 upkeep or less.
So you can scavenge to be like, hey, we were here in these guys' camp and we ran them off. Maybe they have ammo. Okay, roll scavenge, right?
Right.
Like,
Right.
cool. Yeah, recharge your gun. They happen to have an entire box full of random light pistol ammunition. X.
Now,
Yeah.
one thing that we have been told we can scavenge up is replacement carpet armor, but carpet armor specifically is for rations. So is that like
Purchase
the exception?
only.
Is like the one thing that we get to scavenge that's
It's also purchase only, so it doesn't have upkeep. Like you don't pay upkeep on purchase
Yeah.
only.
Like
items.
in between sessions, you're not paying for carpet armor.
oh, okay. So
So its
anything that
upkeep is
is
technically
anything that's
0.
purchase only, conceivably we could scavenge it.
Not necessarily.
But carpet
think-
armor
I thi- I think-
specifically says that you have to scavenge.
I think the difference is with carpet armor, you are scavenging
the-
new pieces of carpet to get it patched back up.
It's from the improvised
Right.
quality.
Yeah.
The
Perfect, thank
improvised
you.
quality says no upkeep can only be refreshed with a successful scavenge roll.
Thank you. Okay, perfect. Oh,
So
can
that's
only
also
be refreshed.
you can't spend your adaptability refresh on it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Mhm.
That's fine. Just means you
'Cause
gotta find
there's-
places that have carpet.
Yeah,
Think
it
because
would
there's
move-
other
Plenty of
things
that
that are
around.
purchased.
Carpet Emporium.
We'll find one.
Lumber.
No, there are
liquid
other
goods.
things that are purchased only that you cannot scavenge.
Got it.
Really,
Like a
Like a grenade.
Yeah.
You're
like
not gonna find a grenade
suppressant.
in the woods.
Like
Suppress them.
suppressant. Yeah. It's not just like sitting on a counter.
Probably not
no.
in
And if it
someone's
is,
pocket.
it's totally
expired.
trustworthy, and you should use it right away.
That's a great point. It's like it's a murky liquid. Looks like blight or suppressant.
Meek branded suppress.
It's got a big plunger. Ready to go.
Wow.
All right. Good. Thank you for helping me understand.
Just here's this
I
big old horse syringe, like needles
Yeah.
here, 1/4 of an inch wide.
It's fine. We don't have to get into it. It's fine.
Use that pen.
Toolkits, if you're going to buy or mechanic kit, also need to be
Right.
purchased if we're going to purchase them.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Let me go look at that.
And like mechanic kits and like lock picking kits and stuff, they have like a penalty to them unless you buy them with an upgrade.
Oh, good.
Like the toolkit is like bulky and loud, like you can't make stealth checks unless you buy the tailored upgrade for it or something like that.
Perfect.
Let's find that part of the book.
Oh, whoops. No.
Okay.
Okay, so they all have the property of clunky, which is that stealth checks are at default only, so you don't get your stealth bonus when you are doing it.
So you can buy off clunky with an upgrade. Right?
It looks like they
Yeah.
all use tailored as the name for that upgrade.
Guys, I was just looking at something.
Yeah,
Yes.
St.
Why
Louis is a far way away from Enid. Yes. Mhm.
Why don't we get bicycles? It's only 2 upkeep.
because I just can't imagine Deacon on a bicycle.
What are you talking? It's a bicycle priest. They're there. They exist.
Little name badge.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have a name for them.
I
Use
have an
athletics to
opinion on
escape
why that
legs.
wouldn't be any fun, but
Yeah.
That's-
oh God.
that's me.
Riding 500 miles on a.
Elder
you
Chet.
you
the
can do that.
17-year-old.
There's people who do that kind of thing all the time. Riding a bike 500 miles on the train tracks, that one ain't gonna be any good. That's not gonna be comfortable at all, ever.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Okay, that's just
Walking on railroad ties isn't much more fun, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
It's easier
Okay.
to walk on the gravel that's on the side it's piled up than it is to like ride without
Two.
yeah, just
So,
2 cents.
toolkit. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy the toolkit tailored, so I can buy that off. So that's 3 more.
So
5.
you're gonna spend 5 total.
God damn.
2 upkeep, doubled because you're buying it not at character creation, +1 for the upgrade.
Just like that, my savings is almost gone.
See, yeah. Those
But
first 2
it's
jobs.
a big money contract, man.
Yeah.
132 bounty getting split up between everybody. That's
Hey, just
gonna
out
go
of
a
here.
long
Does
way.
anybody have a flashlight?
Martha does.
Okay, good. As long as somebody does.
I have dark vision.
Shut up.
I have
Am I
a
half orc?
flash.
Infravision. I'm a dwarf.
Dwarf
The
infravision.
camera.
Can I buy a quality onto onto the flashlight now?
yeah, you can buy an upgrade for one bounty at a time.
Ooh,
I'm looking at
it.
the flashlight because I think the only thing I can actually purchase is static or to take off static.
Get the
Or-
Duracell upgrade. It's branded, so they actually pay you a bounty to use Duracell batteries.
This stream is sponsored by Duracell.
I bought the Everlight upgrade, which added demanded static on it.
Okay.
So never mind. But yes, I do have one.
All right.
Also, I just forgot I had Binox, and I'm gonna just go ahead and get that upgrade for night vision.
So you have to buy both to do that.
So for what?
Night vision says
Oh.
requires digital zoom upgrade.
Okay, yeah, that's 1, 2.
It's okay, just get the digital zoom upgrade.
Yeah, all right, 2 more bounty. What the hell? It's a big job. We need all the advantages. So
And I mean, there's a pretty good chance that at least one of us will die, so you can have all their money.
fair enough.
Plus, heck, in a worst case scenario, you can spend a will to redirect damage from an attack into just destroying a piece of gear. So, maybe having all those extra binoculars and flashlights around is the thing that keeps somebody alive.
Hey, I've had this flashlight since day 1. All right, we just haven't needed it.
Well, I know.
There's some other stuff on my character sheet I've had since day 1 that we also haven't used yet.
And there's some things
I-
on everybody's sheets that we've had since day 1 that we kind of figured out today how to use. So that's
Yes. Martha wanted to talk to Deacon outside of the shopping episode, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Um,
You're just hanging out.
I'm just hanging out. Yeah, and she would just come down to his office, church,
Sure. It's,
Thing?
I mean, if you
hovel.
if you count a nice chair in the sanctuary as an office, and by sanctuary I mean tent. 'Cause, yeah, he's got an office. Got one of those little like tables, like like the cowboy writing desks. That's like a square. And it's like a very small square. It's supposed to hold everything. Folds
Yeah,
up.
she'd come in like she normally does, kind of awkwardly not knocking, like because it's
What are you gonna knock on?
I know, right? And I'm not. Hey, I'm not bothering you, am I?
No. I'm just writing some notes for my farewell sermon.
I mean, you're coming back, Deacon.
Yeah, but not for a while, right?
True. I mean, it's going to be a really long haul. And I wanted to sit down and just chat with you about just what kind of happened in the zombie factory.
Zombie factor. I love it.
She'd kind of sit down on a nearby crate or the other chair if it's there, and I got her, as we both know, real bad when I got stabbed, and I felt really lost. Like I didn't have anyone there for me for a moment, like after or while I was being fixed up by Longbow.
Yeah.
I felt really alone. And like we were all in a thing. There was a moment. I know, but it was hard to kind of like come out of that feeling okay. Like just kind of mentally. I don't know. I'm just telling you. I kind of always count on you, and I don't know.
Yeah. Well, what can I do to help you in that situation?
Just be there. Like I mean, you were like after I asked. This seems really needy now that I'm here talking it out. Whew. Just be there. Does that sounds dumb now that I've said it out loud.
And Deb, it's like questions. There's no stupid question.
Okay. Sure.
No silly statements. So look, listen, if you felt alone and you need support in that way, then that's what we're here for, right? That's why we're a team. And I mean, that's my job, right?
Yeah, but you are watching all over all of us, right?
Try.
You do a good job. It's just Longbow just did not seem to engage, and I was kind of in shock, and I don't know.
Well, there's times when folks have ways of dealing with stress, and they got ways of dealing with tough situations, and sometimes that's just to get the job done. And sometimes that doesn't leave room for things like comfort and being there for somebody on kind of a human being level, because we just got to get the job done. And can't blame nobody for that, but that doesn't mean that feeling like you're all alone is wrong either, because we're all still people. It's just this old world, it's hard to remember that sometimes.
Yeah, it is. Thank you for understanding.
Absolutely.
It was kind of that whole thing was just a thing. I don't even know. And thank you for shooting the shit out of the guy that threw that door jam device on me, because that really hurt. Let's not run into those again.
Yeah, that fellow was a rascal and a half, but at least he didn't get back up.
That we cannot abide someone getting back
That's
up.
right. It's not. It is not. It's bad news.
Yeah. So have you told the sister and the brother that you're going to be gone so long?
They know, but I gotta still kind of make sure everybody knows what they're meant to be doing. I gotta make sure that stuff gets done while I'm gone. Everybody's got their jobs. Brother
Yeah.
Avery, he's the church deacon, so he's gotta kind of step up while the
Mhm.
pastor's gone. As funny as that is, given my alias around these parts, but
Mhm. Well, I'm thankful for Sister Chloe taking Puck in.
mm-hmm.
You
I think
haven't.
she wanted to be a school teacher when she was younger, but
Mm.
ain't much schooling happening these days. So just
Oh, I appreciate everything that she does for Puck, and even if he likes her a lot, even though he's in that age where he's starting to. Anyway, I haven't really told him yet.
you should probably do that, but
Yeah.
I'm sure you know that.
I do, but I wanted to put that off as long as possible, and so I came here to distract myself from that. But I also wanted to talk to you, Deacon. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay. Make sure you have everything before we hit the road, right?
Yeah, and anything I forget, the Lord will provide.
Maybe we should get some more spices for Rigid.
That's not a bad idea.
I got a bone to pick with you at break, Ethan, by the way. I got a bone to pick with you.
She'd get up and like put her hand on his shoulder and squeeze it. Thank you.
Anytime.
Should
My job and my pleasure.
can always count on you. And she'd leave.
Yeah, Deacon will go back to writing. And
I think eventually there's like that like quiet knock at the door, and it's Brother Avery who's there, and he's got like this like stack of like random papers kind of like shuffled together. He's like, I know you're gonna be gone for a while there, so I wanted to run these by you to fill in for you while you're gonna be gone. It's like
she
did you
got
proof
there,
my
Brother
homework before I try to like give these sermons? Yeah.
Yeah. Take a look. He's like, the thing you got to remember, Brother Avery, less is more. And it is. Because, folks, I've seen it. Y'all's eyes glaze over after about 15 minutes tops. So I'm just letting you know.
Like, well, I
But
think
yeah,
I can get it down from 6 pages to maybe 5, but I don't.
Like, yeah, and Deacon will flip through. And he's like, you got about 6 months worth of sermons here. Like, you see, these are two completely separate ideas that you can really split out into two service. You know what I'm saying? And the Deacon will sit there and kind of try to go through and help him kind of organize a little Bible study course over the next few months, kind of deal, and organize his topics and things like that. I like your enthusiasm though. That's good.
Yeah. Well, just try to spread the good word of the Lord while you're not here. Hopefully.
Right.
He definitely has to like it. I'm excited to do this. Like for this like kind of old dude who kind of like trekked across the loss with you to reach elevation.
Yeah. Yeah, Deacon's made a hike like this before. It's fine.
Yeah. I think we got train tracks for this one. It'd be easy.
Yeah. The half time we were just walking through the woods on the way. So there weren't any woods anymore. It's weird. Just flat plains. But yeah, just go through that and help him get as ready. He knows what's gonna happen, but he's gonna try anyway.
Did anybody else have stuff they wanted to hit?
I think I need to go and train Puck, give him his first shooting lesson before we shove off and give him some homework. Something along those lines. so I think that a Longbow will kind of be packing up, and he'll kind of remember that he has to take care of this. So he'll like leave all of his stuff in whatever disarray, and then go looking for Puck. And um, I imagine that there is some kind of gun range. There has to be a gun range of some kind here in Elevation. Some place where the gun hands can shoot at a barrel by a concrete wall or something.
Yeah, I think so. Like part of the inside of Elevation, there's like this area that's like it's kind of fields inside the wall to like prevent like random casualties from wandering into the fields and tainting something.
Mm-hmm.
And I think down near there is probably where the gun hands, not just the gun hands, but like anybody kind of does their target practice. And it's kind of a part where there's kind of like there was the road that was there to begin with, and then there's like kind of the ditch that comes down, and there's like one of those concrete Jersey walls on the top edge.
Mm.
But it's kind of facing where the visitor center is behind it.
Uh-huh.
Like it's not a great setup,
Sure.
and there's not a lot of people who seem to care. So
Fair enough. Okay. Well, if they're not worried, Longbow will quietly ignore it. And yeah,
like you'd have to
sit-
be like awful high too.
Sure, yeah. So I'll sit down with him and start working with Puck. And I imagine the first like while is just going to be like basic safety and stuff like that, and like how to prep it, how to clean it, basic cleaning, not like just field stripping, but like here's how you, if there's something in here, here's how you get it out without hurting yourself. And then yeah, let's sit down and start showing Puck kind of how to shoot. And I think that Longbow will probably do something like make him shoot at like a pillow or something that's like vaguely head shaped, you know, and just be like, look, this is kind of the only thing that's going to matter out here is taking him down from here, right? So you know, some people have silhouette, some people have this and that and the other. None of that really matters right now. The only thing that really matters is hitting this, you know, pillow-sized ovoid thing, head-sized pillow, and you know, you keep shooting for stuff that is that big or smaller, and you'll get there, right? Kind of deal. And so that's what he's going to focus Puck on is shooting things that are relatively small, and he'll miss a lot, but that'll be his one goal, is to be able to like put a whole magazine worth into a pillow. And I'll let him know that you know, if he ever has questions, he should go and talk to was it Brickback over at the Gun Hands? Yeah. I'll tell him to go talk to Brickback. Tell him, you know, Longbow sent you, kind of thing. If he has any questions.
You go find Brickbat or Frankenberry. They're good guys.
One of those two. They're straight shooters. They'll take care of you. You know, they wouldn't tell you anything I wouldn't tell you, kind of deal. And yeah, he'll kind of like pat him on the back. Like, you're doing good. Keep at it.
Okay. Puts the glasses up his nose. Tries it again.
Yeah. And it probably like, I gotta fix those glasses. Don't slide around so much. Get him some straps or something.
Yeah.
Some little silicone, like it's just stay puts or whatever. It'll keep his glasses from sliding around, you know.
He had some, but he took them off. They were uncomfortable.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
You know, when he had his prescription made 5 years ago for these glasses. Yeah.
Right. And the prescription's probably drifted a minute, you know?
Yeah. Well, plus if he's gone from like however old he is now, from however old he was at the beginning, to like these glasses are probably barely holding together because they're trying to like this.
I don't know when he started having glasses. That's my thing, but
Oh, I
Just
thought he did. I don't. Yeah.
Just now.
just now.
They're cool. They're just decorations.
Yeah, I have a picture of Puck in Legend Keeper.
I could just be imagining crap because
You are.
That's just what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, that's
It's all good.
that's fine. That's
They're sunglasses. They're sunglasses.
okay.
Safety glass. Safety glass.
Yeah, gotta have
It doesn't-
glasses.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
They're like those yellow
too early
shooter
for that.
glasses. And so it's like, you can spot a casualty against the yellow background a mile away kind of deal. That's what they are.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's,
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I just
No, the yellow
assigning
glasses
Puck
just make you
random-
look like a
random
tool.
issues.
That's all that's all that does.
confirm.
Can
All right.
Mirtha find them at the yard, the shooting range,
Oh sure.
as they're finishing up? Looks like you guys had your first couple of lessons, huh?
Yeah. Puck, what do you think? You feel a little bit better about taking care of this thing and getting in the right direction? I kind of gave you a difficult target, but you got some time to practice on that. You feeling okay with all that? Is what he's going to ask Puck in front of
Oh.
his sister. Yeah. I assume Puck's going to be saying yes.
Yeah. No, Puck's
Yeah.
No, I got it. There was only a couple that didn't, went somewhere. I don't know where they went.
That's
we did-
okay.
We did pretty well.
It's
Um,
good. Longbow, I taught you how to clean it and everything, so you know how to do that, and we'll do that when we get back.
Yeah, a little bit. The basics, how to keep himself clean how to keep himself safe whenever doing some basic cleaning, that kind of stuff. But there's more to learn there. How to properly service it and all that kind of stuff. That'll take some time and some special equipment. But yeah,
He explained a lot to me. He showed me that this is my rifle and there are many like it, but this one is mine. That's
Yeah, this is the thing that we all say. It's very normal.
She just eyes get just a little bit bigger.
just don't walk around, with it a whole lot. This is one thing that he will let Puck know. It's like, I remembered something. While you're learning, don't walk around with this thing like you know how to use it. Because if you walk around with it all the time, people are going to assume that you know what you're doing. And I don't want the kind of attention that comes with that. So if you're coming to practice, come straight here, practice, go straight back. Don't make a habit of walking around. And some people, they get a gun and they start feeling like they're a tough guy. I don't want that. I don't want you looking for that kind of attention, because that'll you might not like how that turns out. All right.
It's good advice. Thank you, Longbow.
As a guy who once acted like a tough guy, it doesn't go well. So learn from my mistakes.
Don't do what I've done.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, this will only be coming out when you're at their range. So,
yeah.
But let's go get some dinner. And
I think
Longbow, you want to come for dinner?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds real good.
I think as everybody's kind of rounding up and kind of head up that little embankment towards the stuff, where the thing is, the Engs, the family that you were out in the wilderness, were out in the loss when you had the thing with the DHQS helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
Their wagon is on the other side of where that concrete barrier is, and they're probably checking out the hole inside of their wagon.
Oh no!
Wait,
what? Oh no!
It's not big, but it's one of the bullets that went wide, it popped a hole in the side of their wagon. So they're parked over there because they're trying. They have it parked over there, but they don't have a horse around.
Mm-hmm.
so that they're sort of near the visitor center.
Uh-huh.
But they're like trying to like patch it up with like some piece of wood or something like that to cover it up.
Oh
Hey,
gosh.
we're gonna Puck, come with me. We're gonna do what's right. And I'll take Puck by the hand and lead him over to these people. It looks like we may have done some damage to your wagon. I'm really sorry about that.
It will take them a second, but they will recognize you guys. It's like, I remember you. You were out in the wilderness, yeah.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
the
Mirtha.
wilderness.
And
Like you were in the middle of town. I don't know why I keep calling
right.
it wilderness.
It's the wilderness. I'm
It's-
Mirtha, and this is my brother Puck.
I'm Nigel, and this is my wife.
Mm.
I forget if she had a name. She had a name somewhere.
She has a name. It's in my book somewhere. But
Yeah,
yes.
it's written down. I apologize for not knowing it off the top of my
No,
head.
it's fine. But we're really sorry. Your wagon is like right next to the gun range. But here, and she'd kind of fumble for a second and then pull out a bounty and give it to the gentleman. I'm really sorry about the damage. I hope this helps.
Yeah, he'll stop for a second, and like he was holding like this board because he was going to try to nail it onto the thing, and he'll like turn around and like be like, "Oh, I mean, thank you. This will help, with supplies and stuff like that." And you kind of catch sight out of the corner of your eye, like through this hole, and like the pile of stuff that's in there. There's this like bright fluorescent orange end cap on a like yellow and black hazard striped cylinder. And there's like two of them kind of like half under a piece of fabric that you can see through the hole in the side of this wagon. And those are like those are the EpiPen style casings for suppressant.
So they have
Like-
2 things of suppressant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bertha, hey Puck, why don't you start heading home? And I'll just kind of give him a bit of a kick
Yeah.
to get him going, just like
He'll
a push.
he'll at first be like, but why would I? It's okay. Like it's not like I overreacted trying to do it, but like yeah, he'll be like,
Mhm.
okay, I'll go.
Yeah,
Start
and
off.
she's not calling. Longbow is with her, but she's not calling him forward.
Yeah,
But
I kinda
that
imagine
that
he
interaction
like,
was
kind of
yeah.
further away. Yeah.
Yeah, that interaction of her sending Puck away is weird.
Mhm.
And she leans in a little closer. You need to hide those.
And
You
he'll
need
he'll
to
like,
hide those a
look into,
lot
like,
better
what
than how
the-
they are.
Oh, and he'll reach in and like pull the blanket that was in there like over the top of those. It's not what it looks like. Just don't worry about it. We're fine.
Martha just looks at
He'll like
him.
half offer the bounty back to you.
No, that's fine.
Can I do a Damn it. No, I can't.
Do it, David.
What was
No,
it? What was
I
it you
don't-
wanted to do?
I wanted to like read this guy a little bit, but I don't have the skill in it, so never mind. I don't Longbow is suspicious, but doesn't have the skill set to pick apart that's
Right.
this guy's situation, so I'm moving on.
That's one hell of a commodity you have there. And I understand why you would have it because of your daughter.
Anna, yeah. What does he do? Like yeah, we it's just and he kind of gestures like he's going to go back to like trying to put the thing on the side. We were trying to keep our options open. It's kind of hard her being in there and us being out here and not being able to be with her all the time. You know, we were thinking about ways to try to help the situation.
I'm sorry. Are you suggesting that you want to try to become a latent so you can be with your daughter?
To be able to take care of her all the time, yeah. That's can't be separated from her all the time. Who's going to take care of her in there?
I know that is an incredibly hard decision. I'm most assured of that. But that decision, no, sir, I'm sorry. But you don't, it doesn't always work.
Yeah, we know there's risks, but for Anna, we're willing to take them.
It's better for her parents to both be alive and able to see her every day than them both to be shot just because they started to get in contact with the blight.
I think he will probably start to be a little bit defensive, and he'll be like, well, it's our decision. We get to decide if we want the vaccine or not. And then go back to, she's like,
I think
he's done talking.
Yeah, Martha
He's
puts
gonna,
up her
like,
up her
turn his back
hands.
to you and just be like, start like trying to put the thing.
Yeah, she's have a good day, sir. And she'd turn back just and look at Longbow like that was a weird fucking conversation that she just had. And then would kind of hurry to him and we need to get back to my place.
Now, what was all that about? As we're like walking back.
They want to do what's best for Anna.
Okay.
Let's talk at when we get there.
Right. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, she doesn't want to talk about it out in the open.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
But when we do get there.
Oh yeah. When you get
Yeah.
to Mirtha's space.
They are thinking it. They're thinking about making themselves latent.
That's like a bad idea, right? Like I only know a little bit about the way that you can make yourself a latent, but it's
Not foolproof.
And you end up in one of them. I mean, you end up in the visitor center, right? You can't go anywhere, can't do anything. You're always at risk of becoming a vector.
They want to be with their daughter.
All right. That checks out. I mean, is this something that we need to? Is this something that we need to get involved in? I mean, maybe just one of them does it. Maybe none of them does it. Maybe it's none of our business. Maybe they're putting the whole elevation at risk. And we come back and it's just a vector infested hellscape.
Hang on, I'm going to start a clock for that.
Yeah.
This is the vector infected hellscape.
Yeah.
Can you get home before this one fills?
I think it's a hornet's nest and a half.
What's the out of character? What is the protocol around this kind of stuff? Is this like mega dangerous? Is this stupid? Is this like something that people generally do consider?
It's not something you consider just for fun, right? Like you're not going to sit
Right.
around idly thinking, maybe I'll make myself latent just so I don't have to worry about the thing, right?
Sure.
Like the costs far outweigh the benefits.
Yeah.
As far as like safety measures, suppressant on itself won't make you a vector. There is a chance that suppressing won't actually make you a latent either, and you'll just die in the process.
Jesus.
And then if it does make you a latent and then you die, then you're a vector. So
That's why they keep them in
it's a
Yeah.
lousy option. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Look. All right. I don't think they have any good options. Right. And they could move on. They could go somewhere else. But where are they going to go? DHQS is never going to give them anything.
I know.
I think this is none of my business, is what it is.
I think it has to be. How about some dinner?
Yeah.
Martha will make dinner for Longbow and Puck. And hopefully get a will point for caretaker.
Sweet.
Sure.
I like it.
That's a lot of caring about someone else's problem that is not your own. I feel that is appropriate.
Somewhere in here I tell Puck that we're leaving. I don't know if we really won't play
Yeah.
that one out, but yeah, it happens.
Longbow
Um,
didn't tell anybody. He didn't talk to nobody about this shit. He's like,
Your
I got-
dependent is in the group.
I got my guy.
Yeah.
He knows what's up.
just gonna padlock my one room shack before I leave, and just there's nothing
That's
in
right.
it. So like,
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I think Puck will be stressed out about spending that long living with Sister Chloe and Brother Avery. But not in a super bad way, and he understands that like you have to do it. There's a big payday to doing it. It's good reasons that you have to do these difficult things. But he's bummed about it, especially because like you were gone for several days. You just got back. Now you're planning to be away for even longer. So
That's one of those like that's long enough for the kid to start to complain about like how their place smells, right? Or they don't have the right kind of food. Like all the little complaints come out now, and you find out just what he thinks of Sister Chloe. And all the little like, oh, but she doesn't have this and she doesn't have that, and like all the little things start coming out when you tell
And
him
I
this,
heard that you
whatever.
haven't been eating your vegetables. And remember, it's like the one food we get here. So please don't insult the sister.
like, okay. It's like, I mean, I think they're going to be having like potato pancakes for lunches at the school for a little while, so there's that to look forward to.
What's my read on how Puck feels about the school?
He's fine with it. Like they are trying to do a good job.
Okay.
And they are. Puck's opinion aside, they are a better option for education than the like government-sponsored broadcast education programs.
Mm-hmm.
Those are, yes, here's why living under our fascistic rule is a good plan for keeping everyone safe, and you should be docile and do what we say. Like, yeah, it is. It's a better option than those. So,
I will tell him that if there's an emergency, that he can contact Longbow at whatever this username.
Yep.
But like Sister Chloe
I
first.
do want to find out what Longbow's username is sometime, but that's
We wrote it on a piece of paper and gave it a Puck. Like,
Yep. Yeah, I will have to
Yeah.
come up with whatever that
There's the-
username is.
yeah. But otherwise, when that's all done and the next day is ready, she'll take him over to Deacon's where Chloe's at and stuff.
Yeah, I think they have a space where like usually he's there for a night or so, couple of nights at most. And they've cleared more of a space to give him like a dedicated
that's-
space for a bed and stuff like that. Not just
That's
like
nice.
you're just gonna use a sleeping bag on the floor for a month. Like no, they
Aw. Thank you.
try to address the situation since he's gonna be there longer. I think brother Avery may be a little over the top with like it's such a blessing that we're gonna be able to spend so much time with you, like kind of deal. There.
Just
They're there to
pats
take care of
Puck.
it, like-
Just pats
I know
Puck's
this
shoulder, gives a squeeze. It's gonna be
And-
fine.
Ace
that, like,
does know a
Kai-
puck, right?
I'm sure he
What?
does. Yeah.
I was like, does
Ace.
Ace know a puck?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so personally, I would think, being that this is going to be a longer trip, he'd be like, hey, he would talk to Ace, Richard would, and be like, hey, just go check on the kid like every once in a while. Make sure they're not turning him into a zealot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean,
Or
I
just
can
go
check it
hang
out
with
on-
them, play with them. I don't know.
It's like it's quiet in like the bar there while she's like they're talking to me like, yeah, you know, I mean, I have a couple nights here and there. I could try to give the kid a break. I mean, they're sweet people and they mean real well, but they could get a little much now and then. So you know,
Yeah.
we'll find him. You know, we got the they've almost got the crushed ice machine working, so we can kind of make like white ice kind of scenarios. And they were hoping to like spike it with the Everclear type stuff that they grew out back. But for kids, we can skip that part.
Yeah,
She's like,
no,
"Hell, like,
let's not give the kid
Yeah.
Everclear.
let's get Puck loaded and then go play with his rifle."
Let's
She will
hear that and be like, no.
No, she's like, no, obviously not. It's like that's not for anybody who's under 16. And she will flip around on like the tablet that's here, and she'll be like, oh crap. There's another message here.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. And he'll look at it. And what's it say, Mike?
It is from Dude. It's just
Hey, dude.
Dude out in Colorado. You know, having some organizational issues, going to need an extra 3 bounty for the next shipment.
Oh, for fuck. Okay. Is this something I have to solve like right now? Can I solve it when I get
Now,
back?
this for the end of the job cycle.
Okay. All right. 3 bounty. Cool. That's not terrible. Okay.
That's 13 bounty. Last game was 10.
We're gonna keep it moving.
Yeah.
This
So
was this. I might just have enough money to get you guys out and Ace out, and I might just be staying here.
Well, the good news is, right, like based on the negotiation, you're not paying for upkeep and you're not paying for like essentials next time around, right? Like
Oh, thank
all your
That's
money
true.
for like housing and dependents and all the money for your gear, that's all covered when you get back. That was part of the contract. And I rolled the die 3 times to come up with a number that was nicer than what kept coming up. Because it started at 8
I
and then it went to
appreciate
10. And then I got a 3. So,
Oh. Okay.
so but
13
you also
bounty.
that also gives you a will. So
Okay.
you get to carry that forward.
He's like, I'm about to close up shop. This is expensive.
Nobody ever said it'd be easy, and she kind of like kisses you on the top of the head, sits on the stool, goes to do something else in the bar here for a minute.
And he'll open up his ledger because he's got a ledger and be like 13 bounty. And he's like, and he goes back up to the who's the guys that hate me? The grease hands?
The greasers.
grease, whatever. The greasers. He's like, puts Lombow underneath it and 3 marks, and then handle it.
Sweet. Longo gets to handle a problem. Oh, this would be good.
Yep.
This would be real good.
So, and then also he's like, in his other ledger, he's like, contact the shepherd people. Need to sell information. Like, and then before he leaves, he's like, I'll try to find some orange or some, like, maybe if we come across a bar that isn't littered with a bunch of them, I'll find some flavors then that I can bring back.
Find something that's gonna be good. Yeah, it's still good after 5 years, abandoned in the lost. It'll be great. That's
Yeah. And he'll get up and he'll check his gun and start putting on his carpet armor. Leaves his jacket, his nice jacket, at the bar because he doesn't trust his home for somebody to take it. Leaves it with Ace and starts heading for the gate.
Anybody else have stuff that wanted to hit before you try to hit the road?
All right. Question for the group. Do I, because I've done all my shopping, but I just realized that to buy my one extra, my one extra scavenging, to get to scavenging 3 cost me 13 bounty because I got to buy the big stat and I got to buy the skill.
Potential and the skill. Okay.
Yeah. Or I could buy Basilisk body armor for 12. And even have one left over to buy an upgrade.
I think the scavenging is better because if
Okay.
someone really was going to be in basilisk armor, it would be Deacon or Mirtha.
I
Like,
think
true.
the armor sounds kick-ass though, so I'd go for the armor.
I already like.
Is it
I'm
the-
gonna
is
say
it the g-
scavenge.
I was
Is it the good option? No. Is it the cool option? Yeah.
See.
There are no cool points in the zombie apocalypse.
I mean, it's pretty cool
For
to get
as-
bit and not worry about it. That's pretty cool. I think.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but carpet armor does the same thing.
Not in the torso.
Right.
Not exactly the same thing. Because that is the basilisk armor takes 1 charge to convert all kill to stun damage. So when you get carpet armor and like somebody bites you on the arm and it's like 4 kill damage, it's 4 charges to turn it to stun. And then 4 to take it from stun to nothing for 8 charges. With basilisk armor, it would be 1, it's all stun, and then 4 to take it to nothing for 5 total. So it does
Okay,
protect differently, but
I will say,
it's super expensive.
Longbow gave his carpet armor to Deacon.
Yeah. I have no armor. Oh man.
Okay, so this is my thing, right? It makes sense. Also, it doesn't. I'm kind of with Mirtha on this, where I'm with Mirtha on this when it was like, kind of need that scavenge, bro.
All right.
We kind of need it.
I'm here to be devil's advocate and say
Yeah,
the armor
see.
sounds kick-ass.
Look,
I'm like,
rule
No,
of
the armor's
cool
definitely,
says,
like, Rule
So-
of cool is
The rule of cool
100%
would
the
give it
armor,
to
but
him.
here's the other reason why I was thinking about doing a big old expensive piece of gear instead of a skill point. Because on this job, our expenses are paid for.
basilisk armor doesn't have upkeep though.
Oh shit, that's right. It's purchase only. All right, fuck. Never mind. Where's that mortar? I want a mortar.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
now
kidding.
that
God.
it's only 4 up. It's only 8 upkeep. It's only 8 upkeep.
4 upkeep, so 8.
So it's
8
Buy
cheap
a
to buy,
horse
to buy.
then.
Yeah.
Get an ornery horse.
Get an ornery horse.
All right,
Get
how
him
much for a horse?
ornery.
How much for a horse to make it ornery? Oh yeah, it's. Oh man, look at that.
7.
Why aren't we all in horses?
I could
Because
afford a
that's not our
horse,
shtick.
It's true. It's not our. It is not our shtick. That's right. All right. Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll,
so
I'll,
Let's
I'll stick.
look
I'll
look
stick
right
with-
there.
I'll stick with
Upgrades. Friendly. Heal 1 humanity for free if horse unharmed by the end of the job.
this.
At
See,
the end of the job, we're gonna have
That's
a dead horse
amazing.
fight.
that's amazing. And it's not. Do I have to spend rations for the horse to run around and do shit? Or does it feed itself? Refreshes with
It
rations.
spends the charges to do it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It does say it uses the owner's profession animal handling skill for all skill checks.
Cool. I don't have animal handling skill.
Which means it just can't.
Oh
make
yeah,
skill
no,
checks.
that's not.
And since you already have a profession, if you want to get profession animal handling, it costs double.
Oh my god. I'm so dumb.
All of a sudden, my bicycles doesn't. My
Go ahead.
Uh-oh. I was gonna say, all of a sudden, it sounds like my bicycle idea wasn't such a bad idea.
Right?
But can a bicycle be ornery?
Can I buy an Ornery bicycle?
I mean,
Mike?
no, I mean,
Can I just make that happen? It's got like spikes at the end of the handlebars or something. I just like rip it back left and right real quick and make it all.
Oh, you
No, but if you buy one of the upgrades for it, you get an additional refresh.
It's true. It's got saddlebags. I mean,
Yeah,
You
you
can
can
also
up
buy
your
a
refresh.
sled.
You can increase your haul.
You can buy a sled
can buy
and do the same thing.
see.
You don't have to feed a sled.
going all out.
All right. I'll stick with the plus refresh.
You can get a donkey.
See, now that's dope.
Given to your scavenging, your little pack rat.
Yep. Leaning
Part.
into that is fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is a good little jaunt down. Let's explore changing up group dynamics way. I will stick with what I got.
Let's
the-
talk
I'll
theory
look
crafting.
sniper.
Yeah.
Put the
I
sniper
will
in a
look
flak jacket.
longingly at these other items I could have purchased, like a horse.
Yeah, I know a sniper that could have used better armor.
See, there's that one
Too-
time a sniper was gonna kill me.
Too
So
soon.
oh shit. Sorry. I was thinking about when somebody shot at longbow. It's like, yeah,
No.
see, that guy was shooting at me with big gun.
There was that.
Because the sniper tried to be an infiltrator, though.
And she was doing damn good at it though.
So okay, hold on,
Till she got
John.
shot.
So in the chat, you can get a dog in this game. All right, dog upkeep 2. They're not that expensive. They're the cost of a damn bike, and there's a bunch of upgrades you can buy for them. They're specialized, so you gotta have special skill to use a dog appropriately. Here's the thing about dogs. All right, it's an animal in the zombie apocalypse. We have rules on this channel about animals not getting hurt. So then it becomes
Especially
this,
pet type animals. Yeah,
especially pet
so-
type. So then it becomes the situation where we as players have an item that Micah's market cannot touch. So it's worth way more than just upkeep
Okay.
2 at that point.
And that
right?
Micah's
But-
market won't touch because they were Mike's item on the list.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So it's like protected by plot.
Okay. But let's go back.
Unsported.
Let's go back to Blades really
Unsported.
quick, where one of us made a child character that couldn't be hurt because they were a child. That then became the antithesis of the major villain of that entire storyline. So
And also
Matt-
unable to be killed.
Mike taketh and giveth away in really horrible ways. So
Sure.
maybe we just don't worry about the dog.
And though I will defend it, it
Blight
was
dog, blight
butcher's-
dog, blight dog.
butcher shop. Well, I will defend that I burnt a butcher shop and everything else. Mike has killed things on channel that we say we would not have.
Off screen. Off screen.
Off
Uh,
screen.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean the
Awesome.
dog's gonna
Hypothetically.
make it.
No,
Behind a
no,
veil.
no.
Behind a veil.
Schrodinger's orphanage,
Yes.
I believe is what it's been named.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
The orphanage run by Ebenezer Schrodinger. Like,
Yes. Ebenezer. Shut up. That's amazing.
Should we
Also
take a
the-
break and then do a leg?
Yes. Yes.
Or
Let's take a-
can we do like 5 or 6 legs?
Can we do a lot of legs?
Hey, plus, I mean, 20 legs long, and you get to skip one. Like,
1. See,
yeah.
Can't wait for what this has for us.
I
It's
love
gonna
it.
be good. It's gonna be fine. Everybody's gonna be happy. It'll be great.
Super fun. Super fun.
Ready? All right. We're gonna take a break for a couple minutes, and we'll be
Yeah.
back. And then we'll head out the gates. John, you can have donut time. I got donuts downstairs. I may join you in donut time. And then we'll be back to see what happens on the start of our hundreds of miles of walking to St. Louis.
Yes. Then we get to roleplay out here on HSG Gaming.
Yay.
Let's do
All right.
this.
We will be back in about 10 then. See
Yeah.
everybody then. Good night. Until then.
Yeah. See you in a bit.
Hello, Internet. We are home.
I was gonna say
back.
people moved on my
something.
screen,
Ooh.
like from when we went to break. So like Mike was over here,
Oh,
and now
that's-
he's down here.
Yeah, because we
I turned off my
cameras
camera for a second.
Yeah.
For a second when I went away. Yeah, on accident. But everybody's in the right spot
On the stream.
in the
Yeah,
stream.
yeah.
So,
We're
yeah,
all good.
figure it out. Just figure it out. You might be able to drag us around on your screen if it's something that's bugging you.
I
If
was
not,
just
then
commenting.
figure it out. Just. I realize that is totally unnecessary at this point. So red markets.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
like
Been here?
like gonna leave.
We've hung out in elevation. We have done some additional shopping, some upgrading, some purchasing of extras for the road because we are about to head out on the longest trip any of us have tried in this game by many times over. It's fine. It's only like 5 times, 6 times longer than your longest trip's been so far. I don't see how anything could go wrong.
You're filling
yeah.
me with confidence, Mike. Thanks.
Hey, I got a whole sheet full of things. I posted half my spreadsheet in the con save Discord the other day. It was all like, old lady knitting, old lady making soup, old lady reading a book.
Yeah, I saw
Yes.
that. That was funny. I think you actually tagged me, old Granny Bane, in that.
No, we can only do that in our server.
Oh, can he?
Though, should someone from the con save be watching,
Who
Please
wanted
don't.
to make a new
Granny
role.
Bane. Anyway,
Running bang.
Yes. So 20 legs from here to St. Louis and back. For half of that trip, you need to be following the BNSF Industrial Railroad. And for part of it, you'll be following the Amtrak Railroad, which was for like passenger rail. It is up to you which one you go to St. Louis on and which one you come back on, as long as you explore both for Mr. Jones, because you're nasty, to get him the information he is after.
I'll do it.
I'd say we do the industrial one first. Do the freight cars, because that's going to take more damage.
Okay. I think that's Casey knowledge,
damage.
but I love it.
That is Casey knowledge. My fault. That is Casey's knowledge. Rigid would be like, I don't care.
Yeah.
But Casey knowledge is freight tonnage. If there's going to be damage, is going to be on the industrial side.
Is
For
it,
it be
are
Amtrak.
the rail lines unified at elevation, or are they like nearish by one another?
There are rail lines that run through elevation.
Yeah.
Right? Because like it's in the rail lines run through the enclave.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Because like the shipping hands run stuff from here out the rail line to Chicago and to other places. But this route to the east to St. Louis is one that like nobody's trying to do specific trade with. But yeah, you can take that rail across and then hook onto like either one of these loops to get to St. Louis.
this is Martha's logic, but well, Amtrak was carrying people, right? Maybe we'll avoid people, casualties and vectors if we take the other one.
Figured the scenery will probably be prettier on the Amtrak one than the freight one, and so I might want to see that on the way back. It's been a hard trip up to St. Louis. We can have something nice to look at on the way back.
Can we say, for character purposes, we've been like already kind of following the tracks a little bit, and we're now at the divergent, right? Like we gotta finally pick which way to go, and like this is where we're having that conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's really only like industrial rail that was running through elevation.
Right.
Like
But it
there,
hooks
there
up
were
with
they didn't.
the
Yeah, passenger trains didn't ever see the need to go to Enid, so. But it does hook up to where there's like a split that goes to all these different lines.
Yeah, cool. Well, it sounds like we're kind of all wanting to go industrial, which it's fine by me. I don't have a pick either way.
Yeah, I don't really have a strong preference. I was just giving a like a
Yeah.
just an idea, you know.
Sure. Well, let's head on over here to the left or whatever that is.
The fork that goes north, because I think the BNSF line runs up through Kansas and then across Missouri to St. Louis, and then the Amtrak line comes down, and then like you have to go back up to get the elevation. So yes, you can head north on the rail line and do our first leg. So spend that first ration. Yes.
So just to clarify, BSNF goes through Oklahoma, Missouri, and then St. Louis. It doesn't go through Kansas. Whereas the Amtrak one, you'd have to go through Wichita
Okay, I
to
had the
Kansas
two of them
City, then to
confused.
St. Louis.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just in case that
I had
changed
the two
something for
confused.
you.
That's-
Yeah.
Nope. They're still leg number 1. Time to start burning rations.
I'm
And
gonna
you
go
burn
ahead and
two.
spend one of my refreshes here to get new rations.
I haven't spent
back
any yet,
home.
but I'm gonna refresh it. Spend the ration to go back to town and refresh the ration. Spend another ration to come back out. That's 3 spent to spend 1 to get the. Anyway,
You all just sit tight. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
I'll work this out. in
hang
my
on.
head.
I'll be right back. Just every
Of
leg,
all
just
of
back and
us,
forth.
you were the one that didn't have any. Anybody else you needed to take care of.
Yeah, so you're able to head out, find this fork. You're like, all right, I'm gonna go this way. Follow the rail lines. Head out to Eastish, right? I think that's right. Okay. Right now, I'm changing it. There. That's if rail lines go to the east. There you go. So I think you get a little ways out, right? You've like put a few miles between you and elevation, and you reach a point where like the rail line's going to take like a curve, so you can't see it directly, and there's like still some scraggly dead trees, but you do hear voices up ahead. So you know that there is somebody as you get farther forward who's going to be up there. You hear multiple voices actually.
On by Martha, you want to take a look?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I guess can we move forward or
You can move
stealthily?
forward. If you're going to try to do it with stealth, then yeah, we spend a ration and we make a stealth.
Are we both going or just one of us going?
So I forgot that this is also going to be part of the game, is like sneaking up to do something spends a ration.
Yep.
So we can't always do this is what I'm saying. So
I'd just go
up and talk to him.
All right.
We'll just cover Deacon.
Okay. I'll hang back. Get my rifle ready.
As you come around the turn, you see them before they see you. There's a group of about a half dozen. Looks like they're all guys. They don't look real tall or real well developed. If you had to guess, oldest one here might be like 16, 17. And there's several of them that have like made a ring around like a smaller one. And they're kind of like going through, and the smaller one turns to face each one of them, and they like slap him on each cheek, and then he turns to face the next one, slap him on each cheek. And then as he finishes through the circle, they all like pat him on the back. And then he goes down the side of this little embankment here where there's like a little like gravel road that crosses the rail lines here. And you see he's holding a piece of like kind of bent pipe. And he kind of like gets down to the bottom of this embankment, and the other one's kind of like crouched down a little bit. And he starts standing there, starts like jumping up and down on each leg, like um, until a casualty comes out of the woods and starts towards him. And he kind of
Oh,
like backs up a step, and he gets that pipe ready.
Longbow ready is to save this kid's life.
Yeah, Deke is gonna be like, "All right, Boy Scouts, what kind of Lord of the Flies stuff we got going on out here?"
I think that will startle the ones who are up here, like like still on like where the railroad ties are and stuff, which is like a little above the like where he kind of scuffled down to do his thing. Um, and they will all kind of like spin around at you, and like most of them have like one has like a baseball bat, one of them has like a hatchet that's not big enough to be trying to like do anything in a fight with, and one has like a big, it doesn't look well cared for revolver. And they will turn and spin. You're like, where the fuck did you come from? Put it down, put it all down, get down on the ground right now. But it also like this commotion like draws the attention of the kid who was down there with like the pipe. Like he kind of like, what? And like the casualty like comes on him, like grabs him, like just like tackles him onto the ground.
I shoot the casualty.
Okay.
Like as soon as I see that the kid has lost focus of the casualty, I have to kill the casualty if I can.
Yeah, take your shot.
Okay. Damn it. This kid was trying to earn his bones. That is a fail. I rolled a 9 for the red die, and a 6 for the black die, but I have a 3 in shoot, so it ends up as a 9-9.
Okay, so that's tie, and ties still go to the market. So it is still a miss.
And I'm not spending a will to save this kid's life, so shit.
Okay.
Hit that detachment tracker early on.
Yep.
Yeah, actually give me a self-control check.
That's fair. Oh, that's yeah, okay, cool. That is a 5 over 1.
Okay, cool.
So is that detachment that I was rolling there?
Yeah, it was self-control to avoid taking a point of stress.
Okay, got it.
Like you're not abandoning this kid or anything, but like, oh, you were trying to do a thing to help him and like it missed, so like that would stress you out.
Yeah. Oh, I need to spend my 1 second. I need to spend my charge on my gear.
Yeah.
Gonna have to have a little more gear on that one too. Okay. Yeah, longbow's done. I tried to help the kid. It's not gonna work out.
Okay.
Put my shit away and walk away.
We did not crit fail. We did not like. All right, the kid's just.
I mean,
he's limp at lunch now. Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't last long. You tell me how it goes.
I'm gonna roll a couple dice here. Yeah.
Willpower.
Don't be a vector. For the love of God, please don't.
Yeah,
I don't
you
think
see
he
the
can
kid.
become a-
He's trying to push this casualty off. Yeah, it's a slow casualty. It's not gonna get him in a vector if it gets him. Speaking of which, he's trying to like get it off him with this piece of pipe while everybody else has like lost their attention from like trying to help the kid that's trying to like earn his stripes in the gang. And he screams loudly as you see blood pouring out of his arm where the vectors or the casualty's face is.
The kid is
Punch.
screaming. Do I see
There you go.
more casualties?
He's not like constant screaming, but like it got him, and like he lets out a noise for sure.
I'm gonna go punch that thing in the head. I don't really. I'm not feeling super threatened by the kid with the beat up revolver, to be honest. So I would like to go and attack that thar casualty.
Yeah, I think the kid with the revolver will like he will lose focus on you guys once like the kid on the ground like screams, like he shouts, and then like what? And like the gun definitely comes down from where everybody else is standing. That kid turns around too. But yeah, he can go charging on up ahead.
Yeah.
Gonna cover Deacon.
I'll roll some dice. That's what's my hitting punching check?
First
Two,
off,
that's
you have to spend a ration,
it's a 10 over 5. I
Yeah.
do have to spend a ration.
which we don't have a ton of.
Yeah, I just 10 over 5.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you're able to like kind of like get a
Oh,
running
cool.
start, come in from like underneath, catch it in the face, and like it flops off onto the back with like a big deacon fist shaped indentation in the front of its skull. The kid is shouting and clutching his arm. Or not necessarily shouting, but like he's holding his arm, and like the other kids are like, back away from him, old man, back away from him. And like the kid with the revolver is like aiming it towards the kid now.
Mm.
I want to roll leadership and be like, enough of this, children. And basically he's gonna he's gonna get in the face of the kid and try to challenge him on leadership, because he seems
Okay.
like he's trying to be the leader because he's got the gun.
All right, yeah, let's see if you can like I don't want to say bully this kid into not doing this, but yeah, take charge of the situation, right?
It's a tie. And
Tie?
I'm not. Oh, I'm gonna use the one extra will you gave me earlier and flip that, and it's a 8 over 4.
Therefore, okay.
Because I have a
I think
feeling I'm gonna
yeah,
get Will back.
you get up into his face and like you're like, put that thing down. What the hell do you think you're doing? Kind of scenario. And he kind of like puts it down, and he will just like kind of like shout in your face, "A bite's a bullet" every time. Which is like one of the DHQS propaganda posters that's like everywhere in the world.
Mm-hmm.
A bite's a bullet every time.
Not every time, you idiot. As I look out to Deacon, and because you're the closest one to the kid,
Yeah.
is he changing?
Well, Deacon be like, I mean, we ain't gonna know till it happens. Unless you got some way to test his blood. We don't know.
Yeah, if it was a vector bite, he would be starting to turn right now. A cold bite from casualty would be like he would get sick over time. And you'd need to have a testing kit in order to figure out if he's going to or not.
And we didn't get that for our thing, did we?
Longbow kind of looks at you.
Medkit.
At whom? I'm sorry.
At Rigid. We asked that question. Look, man, we don't have a ton of supplies. Right.
What the hell? He realizes what you're saying, and he's like, "What the hell are y'all trying to do out here?"
It's what we do, man. It's how you prove you're one of the King Slayers.
Who the fuck is the King Slayers?
We are, man. We're the King Slayers.
King of what? Some railroad tracks and some open fields? What the hell's wrong with you?
We're just, we're getting stronger. We're learning how to fight, and then we're gonna go back and we're gonna kill the damn king. That's what we're doing.
Who's the king?
The king of Titan. Stupid enclave that kicked us out.
Why the hell he kick you out?
Because we wouldn't do what the king said.
So you came out here, decided to make a little gang. One of the ways to prove your worth is to kill a shambler, which is honestly not that hard. Well, your friend there might, if he didn't lose focus. And you're going to go back and try to kill a man who kicked you out. How about this? Why don't you follow these tracks a little ways out, and there's a couple enclaves that are always looking for some help, and you might survive this thing.
Can I
That
slide
won't
down?
kick you.
Can I slide down the to where Deacon is and check on this kid?
Y'all gonna get
Yeah,
yourselves
you can
killed
get over
quicker out here. Because
Hey,
Rich is
we've
gonna.
been surviving
Oh,
for a while, man. We're good. We know what we're
yeah,
doing.
you
We're
also
getting
haven't ran.
stronger every day.
You like really spouting that out, don't you? Yeah,
Yeah.
you also haven't ran across a taking crew that's probably going to take you serious. Now, lucky for you, we're nice, but we've ran across some pretty nasty people out here that will turn you whole life upside down. And some sticks and he kind of bats the revolver. Some sticks and a rusty ass revolver ain't going to take care of that. Or when you run into a vector, you think some sticks and some pipes going to kill a vector? Get out of here. We barely survived one. And we're seasoned. We've been out here. So why don't y'all do yourselves a favor, follow these tracks back and go talk to some people when you run into them at our enclave, at our place. And if they don't take you in, there's a couple others down the road that probably would. You'll survive a lot better in there with hot food and somebody to take care of you than out here, obviously. That's all you got. And I'm gonna roll persuasion to try to talk this group of kids into going back to where we came from.
Okay.
That's better. Okay, that's my persuasion 7, 8. Now it's 9 over 6.
9/6. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think he will you will get through to him. You'll convince him. I think he will say that, like, yeah, well, we've had to fend for ourselves ever since we got kicked out of Titan. It was all because, the king got all pissed off, and then he lost some people that he cared about, and then I don't know. We said that we weren't going to do what he wanted us to, and then we got kicked out for it.
What did
But,
he ask you to do before you take off? What did he ask you to do?
He wanted us to go get revenge for the people who killed Doris. Doris wasn't even that nice.
Was it his wife or daughter or something?
No, she'd been in the Enclave a really long time. She was a sold woman.
Why does Doris sound familiar?
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
Got it. Yes. Yes, Doris. Yeah, Longbow's gonna be like, I think we've given you the best advice we can. It's just part ways, and best of luck to you and your friends.
The hobo queen. Doris, the hobo queen.
Yes, Doris the hobo queen, and nobody wanted to accept her offer of dinner. Whatever. Okay. But Mirtha, you had gone down to try to attend to or take a look at the kid who was down there, kind of on his back,
Yeah.
kind of gripping his arm where this bite's at, blood pouring out between his fingers.
Yeah. And she'd kind of, I think Deacon's there already, so, or he's wrestling with a casualty.
No, that was
Yeah,
one,
casualties
one and done.
lump. Yeah.
one hit
Yeah.
KO.
Yeah. She'd kind of kneel down. Hey, sweetie. Let's take a look at that, okay?
He's gritting his teeth and
Mhm.
trying not to cry and gripping it, yeah. But he'll let you take a look at it.
Yeah. What's your name, kid? Sorry, Mike.
My name's Lojack.
Lojack.
Yes.
Maybe he dies.
I'm a taker now, and takers don't have names. They have handles.
We do.
Sure
Their
you are.
baggage.
As
They're
I
all their
scavenge.
baggage.
I want to scavenge this one casualty next to him while he's talking. There's like, sure, you're a taker. I got you, buddy. So pilfers this casualty's pockets.
Lojack. Yeah, I'm Mirtha. Do you guys all take on casualties to pass your time?
It's,
Here,
it's
let
how
me
you
see
prove.
your
It's
armor.
how you prove. It's how you prove you're worthy to be a king. One of the king killers. Yeah. The king slayers. Like, their
Slayers.
name keeps going back and forth between whoever you're asking for.
Doesn't seem like much of a good idea now, huh?
Because you guys distracted me. It's fine. I'm good.
How are you feeling? I'm kind of like unwrapping his, checking his arm.
Yeah,
I want to
like trying to
see
pull his hand
like
back.
how
and
bad
then-
this blight is. Yeah.
I mean, if it was a vector bite, you would see stuff spreading
Yeah.
already, right? Like he would be twitching on the ground already if it had been. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, it's maybe he got bit and he's infected and it's going to take him a couple days to turn. Maybe it was a blank bite and he's fine. Maybe he's immune and didn't know it. That's without a blood testing kit. There's no clear answers there. He seems very stressed out about the situation. And the kid up on the top who has the revolver and like it's down, but he's still like, a bite's a bullet, man.
Okay. So you have a couple of choices. Okay. You want to hear him?
Okay.
Would you rather not hear? No, she's talking to the kid, the one that's hurt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to hear him, or you want to just not worry about what I have to say?
Like, well, what do you got to say?
Okay. Your first choice is take these tracks, go back towards elevation. You talk to the long hands,
The gun hands.
the gun hands. At the gate, you tell them what happened, you wait it out. Okay. Second, go back to the place you came from, try the same thing.
You can't go back there.
Third thing, do you just walk off to the west there, look into the sunset and don't look back?
That's the one to be real nice to your friends.
Now, how a week comes and you may be fine, then you can take option 1 or 2. But if you start feeling sick,
I think he'll hear that one. And he'll be like, I don't want a bullet. Maybe I'm okay. I think I'm okay. So he'll kind of like look up at the other ones and they'll be like, give me my bag. And like the one with the pistol will be like still like he's jaw clenched the whole thing. And he will kick the kid's backpack down and rolls down to him. And then he will turn and he'll face Rigid. She said elevation's back along the tracks.
Yeah, but real quick before you leave, you get 1 bullet. Give me the rest.
no, he's talking.
Well, the kid's talking to me, right? Or are you talking to the
Yeah.
kid?
The kid with the revolver. I was asking you was asking Rigid if elevation is back along the tracks.
Yeah, but he's gonna be like, I'm gonna need 5 of them 6 bullets, my friend, because you're obviously a little sketched. 1 bullet's good enough, and then you can run. If you're quiet like we were, you won't catch any attention.
He's not just going to give up the bullets unless you do something to.
Let's see.
And that one ain't a persuade either. That's at best at least intimidation. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, and he'll show his pistol and be like, and then point at Longbow.
Sweet.
And
The longbow stands up. from pilfering this bounty off the deceased casualty.
What? I get to shoot something.
Oh
What?
shit! Let me get my rifle off my back. 1 second. Ready to go.
Ah,
Bob?
this tactical sling comes in handy. That's
I don't have that. I didn't have the.
oh, that's right.
spend
That's
all
an
my money.
upgrade, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it is. It is. A piece of rope is an upgrade. No, I'm just kidding. It's not a piece of rope. It's a whole ass thing. Yeah, so I don't have that. So Longbow takes a second to get his rifle off his back, makes it ready.
And that's a 10 over 4.
yeah. He pops the cylinder open, holds one in place, tips it up, drops the rest on the ground, clamps it back shut again, keeps it out, and they start to back. He starts to back away from you, back towards the tracks that head towards elevation.
Deacon's gonna walk up to him and put a hand on his shoulder. Say, "Hey, kid, I got a question for you.
Which one are you talking to, Deacon?
The one with the gun. How many of your little
Okay.
buddies you got killed this way?"
LoJack's the only one who hasn't done it, who hasn't made it.
You're lucky. You learned your lesson.
He will like shake his shoulder away, and then he'll just like start walking down that track. Like he doesn't go to answer the question. They just try to disengage entirely and leave. Grumbling and being like, Kingslayers, we know we're doing that.
Uh-huh. Oh, and lose that DHG shit you be talking about. That ain't gonna work out here.
Kingslayers. We're gonna hear more about them later.
Can't wait. Martha's. Oh, go ahead, David.
I was gonna ask Mike for kind of subtly refusing to help these guys with our med kit that does have a blood testing kit inside of it. Can
I knew
get
it had one.
a dismissive on my
yeah.
spot here on my spot?
What's funny is I was gonna ask if I could get a caretaker one for.
You got a caretaker one for being nice to the Engs earlier. That's that's.
I can get 2 in a session. Anyway, she like is still here, like looking this kid in the eye. Like, you're gonna stay low, stay hidden, be careful.
Yeah, I think he has some like other T-shirt or something like that was in his backpack, and that he's like pulling it with his teeth to tie it tight around his arm.
She would help do that.
Yeah.
It's a hard decision, but it's a good one. That takes a lot. Takes a lot to do what you're doing.
Yeah. He'll shoulder the backpack and pick up his section of pipe and head off into the woods. This time not dancing around like he's trying to pretend he's a chicken mascot or something.
She'd look over at Longbow, who was down here scavenging the body.
Yep.
That shit's rough.
Yeah, I guess I'll figure it out.
Or be dead.
I mean, he chose to pick a fight with a casualty and then chose to lose his focus. I mean, it's not the path I would have taken.
Yeah, but your focus is like laser sharp, right?
It has to be if you're gonna make it. I don't know. I think these Kingslayers, we're gonna hear more about them later.
Did he say Doris, by the way? Like they're starting to come back up the thing. Did he say Doris?
Are they far enough away that we can have this conversation?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Minutes pass or whatever, they're gone, right? It's like,
yeah, they reach the bend, like the one with the pistol, like raises his middle finger in the air at y'all, and then like they go. Like they're
I can shoot you from that range.
It's like my eyes.
They're a bunch of kids. Man,
I could hit him with a rock from that range.
So, Doris was friends
Yeah.
with the king
And Titan.
of Titan. Are these names that we know, Mike? Do we know the Titan Enclave? Do we know any of these things?
Nope, you are not familiar with Titan, and you've never heard of the Titan King.
Sweet. We totally could have asked
Dor-
those kids a bunch of questions. Awesome.
Dor- Doris was the one with the dude soup, right?
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
dude soup
And the guy with the big gun.
That's
that
gotta be
got
king.
away.
Yep.
So I
He
guess
said-
And he had
said,
tried to get these kids to come and put revenge on whoever did that.
I didn't recognize us.
Nope. So that's
Okay.
good. Did any of those kids look a little scrawny? Like maybe they had, I don't know, partaken of Doris's meals? I'm asking you, Mike.
They don't seem long-term underfed.
Okay.
I'll put it that way. Look like they could go for more of a meal lately, and I like a tiny splinter that is driving me nuts. But they don't they're not like long-term underfed. Like they seem to be
Okay.
well nourished up until the point where they decided that they were a gang out on the road on their own.
Okay. Okay. All right. Fair enough. So yeah. Then I don't know if maybe everybody didn't know about Doris's flexibility when it comes to sources of
Doors didn't
protein.
seem keen on telling us.
Mhm.
well, we were set in a trap, so
Yeah.
we were the next
True.
meal.
Yep. Yep. Oh man.
So we're gonna avoid it, walk by it.
Well, we kind of need to figure out who this is at some point. I'll just take a note that we need to figure out who the king is, where this Titan place is. Are they going to send more people out after us? You know, those are all things that we probably want to get a handle on.
Did anyone check in on the Ubix? Like, because you said you pinned it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So did anyone seem irritated at your pin?
Right? Yeah. I can go back and check. Mike, was there? Because I think I'd flagged. I know I flagged the water park with the vectors, and I flagged the some of the other things that are like generally public knowledge. I don't remember specifically if I flagged Doris and that whole scene. You as GM, do you happen to remember like, oh, I have to take a special note that David did this thing?
I don't remember off the top of my head if he did or not, and I don't think it was anything special to me at the time.
So I probably didn't, because we resolved that trap, right?
Yeah.
And we can just say that wasn't something that you pinged on the Ubix networks, right?
Like I know you were specifically picking on the Ubix network about like, hey, stay away from Hayes Elementary because toxic chemical spill, right? And then,
Mhm.
my little
but I
media
don't
blast.
think, yeah.
I
I don't think-
normally write it down when he does that, and I don't have a note
Yeah.
for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
maybe
don't
we
think there was
skipped
any
on that
like,
one.
hey, don't trust the lady with the soup here. Like
Yeah.
that was
By the way, she's dead. Yeah.
Don't trust the dead lady with the soup here. Yeah, that's
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
so yeah. One leg down, 19 to go.
Sweet. So let me just make a couple of notes to myself,
Okay.
and I'm ready for the next leg.
All right. Carry on.
Yep.
It gets to be late afternoon. The sun is dipping down in the west. It's still 100 and something degrees out here. It's terrible. Climate change, kids. It's bad.
Oklahoma. It's just Oklahoma, man. Like,
yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
That's Oklahoma 20 years ago.
20 years ago it was just that way. Yeah.
Well, it's only 108 in January. That's there's no seasons anymore. Yeah, you continue on down this path, and then there's a point where you can see up ahead around another turn through the dead trees out here. There is what looks to be someone's cart, like just a pull cart kind of scenario. And there is a group of casualties on the ground tearing at something.
Oh man.
And there's this cart with like some boxes and stuff in it.
How many?
9.
Do we need to spend our ration like going into this lake?
Yes. So another ration for starting another lake. There are 9 casualties up there tearing up pieces off somebody. They will notice that there is more noise from over here. Turn their attention to you. It will take them time to reach you, but they will start heading your direction. As they start to break up from where they were all down on the ground, you can see that there is a corpse on the ground, and it is twitching. Could someone give me an awareness check?
I think mine's a 3.
Solid.
You want me to go for it?
Weed.
No, that's a 5 under 9.
Yeah, there's a corpse on the ground there, thrashing. There's like gurgling noises coming from it. It's not good.
Good.
As all these casualties begin to head your direction.
Good. Okay, so Longbow is the guy who does the medic for us. Just as a question, do I know that sometimes people like have kind of a death rattle or whatever, and he might just be dying? Or is it like, hey, he's shaking and gurgling, he's definitely going vector? Is that like something that, like, I know Longbow is quick to kill people, but I'm also...
It sounds like the kind of thing an awareness check would have figured out.
Sure. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You only had like a 35% chance to get it. We all got that, you know.
Yeah,
It ain't
alright.
nothing to miss a roll.
No, yeah, it's fine. Then I guess to start shooting casualties and see if this thing gets up.
Okay.
Or do another awareness next round if you'll let us do another awareness later.
One and done. That's
Yep. Good. Perfect. That's what I wanted.
Sorry.
What I wanted to hear. No, it's fine. It's what it is.
Yeah, they've got a couple rounds before they're going to reach you.
Okay.
So let's say we'll give everybody an action and then we'll roll. Right. There's some space to clear here.
I will shoot twice. If it's an action and a twitch, then I'll shoot twice. If it's just an action, then
You'll
just
go
shoot
full attack and okay.
Yep. Awesome. 8/30 for the first one.
8/30.
Sorry,
Or
8/3. My apologies. It's the tens die that I use as my red die. Sorry.
Gotcha.
My apologies. 8/3.
Longbow in typical Longbow fashion. One goes down.
I mean, I'll shoot at 1 2 with my bow. Unless we're going into combat rounds. Like, do we want
not yet. I wanted to give everybody an action before we go into combat rounds. Like, there's some time here before they reach you.
11/10.
Okay. Yep. You ping through one of them with an arrow, it slops down onto the ground.
Deacon will pull his gun and try to shoot one.
Okay.
That's 8/3.
Okay. Another one goes down.
Same.
Keep the streak going.
Oh. Got it. It's 11/5. Oh no, 11/9. Barely, but got it.
Nice work. All right. 4 of them down. There's 5 left, and let's do initiative.
Okay. Can I ask a
And what's
stupid
it?
question? Because it's
Yes.
beginning of combat for me. Like, apparently, I've never done it before. I just want to charge off my bow and a ration, or just to charge
Just to
off
charge
my
off
bow?
your bow.
Because your bow is not man powered.
Yeah, we've checked on it before. It's a
Yeah,
charge
if it
off
has
bow,
the
but it's
quality
not
of
a
man
charge off your
powered, you have to
crossbows.
spend ration. So like knives and stuff, you have to spend ration to use those.
Okay, thank you. I was like, wait.
Yep. And initiative is just speed plus a d10, right?
Yeah, 1d10 plus speed.
Yes. 11.
Okay.
11.
No! Rigid! Why? Always you. Why?
We're just
Seven.
interconnected, man.
We are.
It's just
We're on the
we're
same
just
page.
best
We're on the
bro.
same
With
page.
this is
I got a 7 on the roll up.
10 for Deacon.
Mhm.
Normally, it's me in Longbow.
It's true. It's
Don't miss some time.
I always tie with somebody then,
Yeah.
I guess is what it
Mhm.
is.
Can I
I guess
get
isn't it-
yeah, Longbow and Rigid, can you guys roll on?
I got a 7 on my roll off.
I got a 7 too.
Shut up.
Dude, look.
I know it. I believe you. I believe you. I rolled a 1. You go first.
I rolled a 2.
Yes!
I barely beat it.
First. God damn it.
Oh shit. I guess I'm how close are they? Like
they are close enough to start getting into melee combat.
okay.
You get to act before any of them do.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot once and then I'm gonna use my twitch to, or do I wait for them to? Do I wait for them to attack me to use my twitch to dodge?
Right, good
You would
question.
wait for one of them to attack you, and then if you still have your twitch, you use it to dodge.
I got carpet armor. Fuck it. I'm gonna shoot him. Shoot twice.
Yeah.
You're gonna
I'm
go
going
full
for
attack?
broke. Yeah, I'm gonna go full
Um,
attack.
Let me double check that. So I don't have that one.
I don't think that I can shoot twice, like we've been doing.
Can you not spend a twitch to
The bow specifically says single shot, cost a twitch, use the next charge, a task to reload the quiver.
Oh.
Okay,
Wait.
so yeah,
So that sounds like one shot around, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So for full
more.
offense, I've been messing that one up. Full offense says turn your twitch into a second attack. You must declare this on your initiative, and it can't be taken back. The second attack moves at the end of the initiative order, right? So if you want to go full offense, you call it now. You make an attack. Everything else happens, then you make another attack.
Got it.
Oh, well then no, I'm just gonna save for the dodge then at that point.
Okay.
Cool. All the cheating we've been doing, it all dries up right now.
This is the best
Took our
time. This is the
will
best time.
away.
Yep.
Well, shit, I miss. It's a
Okay.
9. It's a 3.
Hey, I didn't know you were in your shirt. Sorry. I just
Oh yeah,
noticed.
no, I'm wearing the shirt that you made me.
Yay.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry. As technology, Mike.
Nice.
Sorry to interrupt
Yeah.
for that arts and crafts moment.
No, that's fine. That's
So I miss.
we'll talk later. I have something else that I meant to work on a week ago. Didn't.
You should be on the, you should be
Anyway.
on the show Making It with Amy Poehler and
Nick off.
Nick off from
yeah.
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 Okay. Yes, you pull your gun, you realize that you level it at the thing, and just nothing. Right? Like it's just this one has a limp. It doesn't have that kind of like usual sway where you're able to aim for the head
It has a more
properly.
aggressive
It's
gait.
like it's harder to get the rhythm down, and you just you whiff it. You hear it pinging across a tree somewhere.
Ping.
Yes, and it, right, like
Yeah.
just it's up in your face, and it will like be like, I heard muffled noise from here, but noise from here, and I see tasty
So yeah, I'm
Hustler.
gonna
food. I don't know.
we'll go ahead and
Where I was going.
spin that ration to dodge.
Yes.
So 17. Kind of glad I actually decided to buy extra rations. Cool. That is a 10/2. At least I can move.
Yeah, no, it lunges for you, and you duck out of the way. So, yeah. And now Longbow.
Ooh, sweet. All right. Can I move to like not be in melee range of these things?
Yes.
Like, even at the cost of like a twitch or something. Hopefully not the cost of a full action. I really don't want to get bit. As long
Yeah, I mean,
as doesn't have all
it's
the same cool stuff that these guys have.
it's a twitch to try to dodge an attack, or it's a twitch if you want to like get under cover.
Undercover.
Yeah.
All right, but not like just to move away from it.
Right.
Okay.
Is that a tactic to do that? To like reposition?
It must be.
Running to cover is a tactic, yes.
Okay. All right. Well then I will shoot one. The next one that's in initiative. The one that's coming at me, I guess.
Okay.
I'll shoot the one that's kind of walking up towards me. Oh, sorry. Cool. That is a 4/1.
Okay. Yeah, there's another big splat.
And I will not spend a twitch to do a second attack. I will ready to jump out of the way if I can.
Okay. Yeah, so the one that is closest to you, that wet melon noise as this little casualty head just kind of splits
Sweet.
open.
Yes.
Gunk drains down the back of its stained shirts.
Yeah. Longbow watches it with interest, I guess.
Yes.
Oh man, not being able to do 2 shots before their next one goes is a huge game changer for me. Oh
Yeah.
jeez. Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It wouldn't have affected too much on the truck because most of the time we were shooting like
That's true. Most of the time they were trying to climb
before
up. That's
things
right.
were
That's right.
there.
That's
but
right. That's right.
Maybe
Yeah.
at the end it would have changed some stuff, but
Yeah.
not a whole lot.
We learn as we go.
It's like a 6,000-page book. You know, you're bound to miss something.
Mm-hmm.
He'll try to absorb it all. I spend the nights with it underneath my pillow to try to, strain the information.
Get you need to get the audio book and listen to it while you're going to sleep.
It's 70 hours though. It's like it's days. It's weeks long.
Yeah, and it would probably take me like 3 months to sleep enough to get through all that. But you know, whatever.
Even.
You need to sleep more, my friend.
I'm working on
Yeah,
it.
buddy.
I'm
Buddy.
working on it.
Oh my god.
It's fine.
Now I'm in my head like trying to do the math. Like, does he only sleep like 40 minutes a night? What the hell's happening? How are you
Yes.
alive? That's
The answer there is yeah, kind of.
so the one that was closest to Longbow goes down because that's what he was trying to do.
Yep.
Which means there's one that is somewhere else that gets to take its action now. And of course, Ridge is right there, right? You have carpet armor though. That's
Like you said, yeah, you have carpet armor.
Yeah, go ahead. Just take a charge off of it. Well,
Okay,
how
wait
many?
until you get hit first.
let me see what it does. Yeah, let's dice, choose location. This.
Did you get oh no, you already used your twitch.
Yeah, I had to
yeah.
dodge the one I missed.
So it lunges for you and trips, but it manages to clamp down on your left leg.
Oh no.
For
Cool.
8 kill damage.
What?
Well, but you have the carpet armor, so you're great. You're golden.
Spend 8 charge to convert a kill to stun. I have to spend 8 charges to take it down.
To 8, if you want to take it down to 8 stun, yes.
But it blocks the bite, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it does block the bite.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And you don't
I'll
have
do
to do all of it down, all the way down.
Yeah,
like
no,
you
I'm
can
gonna just do 4. I'm gonna do 4.
Okay, so 4 and 4 for the damage.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
That's 6.
Like 2. We're on like 2.
And you
You can
just hear
scavenge
son
to
of
recharge carpet armor. That's
The number of legs we've done is equal to the number of an unmolested health boxes for Ridge's left leg. 2.
he's only got several hundred miles of walking to do on that leg.
And which
That'll
leg
be
is
fine.
this?
Left leg.
Okay. So I got
Uh,
4 stun and 4 kill. Cool. Okay.
So Deacon, you are up.
Yeah, Deacon's been quiet for like most of the walk, and he just kind of starts walking towards them since they're getting close. And as he like pushes Rigid kind of behind him, he's just gonna try to stomp on that casualty that's on the ground. So I mean, it's just an unarmed attack, but just a little flavor, a little paprika on it, right?
A little color on
Paprika.
top.
I asked why David just has paprika in his room, but
Put a little color on the top.
Had a
that's
settle bet. That's all I'm gonna say. Had to settle a bet.
It's a 4 over 1.
Or one. Okay, yeah. You group stomp that thing, and it is squished all to heck.
And he's just gonna kind of turn a little bit and be like, back up, Bridget.
Yes. Good for doing that, because y'all are kind of like up towards the front now, and there are 2 more here still. So one will come for Deacon here.
I'm gonna try to bob and weave.
Yep.
I've stung like a bee. It is now time to float like a butterfly.
Spend those rations.
Yeah, that's an 11 over 8.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. 10 over 8. It's athletics, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, 10 over 8.
Okay. Yeah. It this other one like comes up close and like it starts to like swing and like right. But it doesn't connect. Mirtha.
Martha's gonna pull out her machete and go for the next closest one.
Okay. There is the one that just tried to get Deacon, and there's another one that's like basically right next to him. That just hasn't done anything yet.
The one right next to it is fine.
Cool.
With my machete. No, that's 10 and 10. Modified, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you swing it, goes wide.
I'll just block, just so it can't get past me. So
Okay. Yeah, it will try to take a chomp out of you.
okay, I'll use my twitch.
Okay. Yep. Spend more rations and make another athletics.
Yeah. 8 over 7. No.
Okay.
No. 7 and 7. It modified at 7. I thought it was 8. So
Oh shit. Oh shit. Why are you always getting hurt? Why?
I don't know.
And why does the roller for damage always put it to the left leg?
No, it's right
that is-
normally for me.
Yeah, well, hey, they're spreading it around. Yeah, 7 damage to the left leg.
Kill.
Yes.
Cool.
You
I'm
have
gonna
carpet armor?
burn the last charge in my carpet armor because I only had 1 left. So I'll take 1 stun and
That didn't refresh after the last job.
it has to be
Carpet armor
scavenged.
doesn't refresh. You have to
Oh,
scavenge
it
to
only-
fix it
okay.
back up.
Yeah. Fuck. So 1 stun and 6 kill.
Yep.
Cool. That was the 1 box on my, or no, I have 2. I didn't heal my left side. So I'm at 8 kill, 1 stun on my left leg. It's all good. We good?
How many charges? How many charges are on the first aid kit? Because
10. We refreshed that sucker. That was,
All right,
and I
that's-
did not spend one on those stupid kids. See, we're doing right.
I do not disagree. Do I have to?
I needed all to keep Mirtha alive.
Shit, dude. I spend a ration for the athletics check. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
and that is the end of the round. We come back around again to Rigid. Rigid. There, I don't think there's any of them directly next to you, and Mirtha kind of like pushed you, or somebody pushed
thought
you
they-
backwards a little
He
bit.
could push me
Yeah, push him.
backwards.
Oh, they don't drop. Did we change that rule?
With
That
the way
whoever's in the top in the round goes to
Oh,
the bottom.
Oh yeah, no,
Bottom.
sorry, that's my
So it's
fault.
longbow.
Yeah, so longbow.
Oh, sweet. Okay. How many are left? We killed 3.
2 are left.
2 are left. Yeah,
Okay, sweet.
there's one that tried to bite Deacon, and one that just bit Mirtha.
Okay, and one that bit Rigid.
We killed that one.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
one's
one's
dead.
killed.
Okay.
Deacon killed that one.
Then I will kill the one that just bit Mirtha.
Okay.
Or I will. Oh, shoot at that one. I don't know if I'll kill it yet, but that's what I'm going to aim for. Ah, sweet. That is a 10/6.
Okay.
I love having a lot of skill in shooting, man. It's very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spend the charge on the rifle. I'm gonna hold on to my Twitch in case, Mike, you send one after me. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, there's 2 left. Trying to clear up my boxes here so I don't have to kill them.
Yeah, I thought we only got. Yeah, okay.
Oh, there's 1 left. Yeah, the one that's by Deacon tries to take us. Chomp at him again. So Deacon, if you want to roll athletics to avoid that, you probably want to do that now.
Yeah. 10/5.
You're 5. Okay, cool. All clear. And it is your action.
Yeah. Deacon's gonna turn to Mirtha and say that goes double for you, and kind of push her out of the way, and then take out the next one. That is a 10/9.
Yeah.
Skills,
Good. Mirtha kind of
help.
Actually,
Mirtha's-
Mirtha doesn't land on her butt. Mirtha's like totally nibbling this crap here. She like probably does a
Even
twirl, like
with-
taking a step backwards. Yeah.
Even with the pain in her leg. No.
Yes.
Yep.
And then Deacon just stomps another. Yeah. And the last one goes down.
Deacon's heading up toward the guy that's twitching on the ground.
Okay.
Rigid,
Yeah, it
sit
is.
down.
They're wearing clothes that are just stained with tons and tons of blood. Most of their abdomen's been torn open at this point. And make an awareness check.
Ooh, okay. The dice are with me on that one. 11/4.
Yeah, it kind of like twitches up towards you. It's a sort of like raspy shout with like flecks of blood spraying out of its mouth. And you can see its eyes are like bloodshot with little black strands, and it's like in the temples and around the eyes there's like black tendrils spreading.
Yeah. The shotgun's like coming around towards it, but I don't know
Okay.
if that's how. Are we still in initiative? Or
It's starting to like move a lot more.
Mhm.
And like like maybe in another round it will like not be lying on the ground anymore.
Okay, can I shoot it now?
Yeah, not let it get to that next combat round.
Yeah.
You're gonna use the shotgun to do it?
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's
The
loud. I
loud
need to-
shotgun.
I see that smirk, Mike.
Nope.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, like, okay, what would you do? Would you take a little pistol, or would you just go ahead and?
Oh
just-
yeah, no, this
there's
is
no
boomstick
head there.
moment, man. This is boomstick time if there
Boomstick,
ever was.
We don't play with don't play with vectors. Yeah, so yeah. I'll just make that roll.
These
10
were-
over 5.
Sorry, what was that?
10 over 5. Do I roll
Okay.
hit locations if it's just laying on the ground? Probably roll damage or something, right?
Yeah,
The
roll
damage is 10.
damage.
I thought the
Mhm.
damage was the black die.
Oh,
Well, we
said
also
we'd re-roll
had that
those.
other
Oh,
thing we
that's
were
right,
looking
we-
at where it was something that we roll.
My apologies.
Um,
Yeah, roll it separately so that you don't have to like crit with the red die to hit it in the head because that's like
Yep.
Yeah.
it's wild.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, I
Uh,
have to choose a location method first. That is 8 to no location, right? Because it's on the ground.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
he's still in a spot where it's head.
That's
Right.
8, but my shotgun does stun and knockback. So that's 8 kill and 8 stun. And I don't know what happens if something is filled with like I don't know exactly how that works, but that's like 16 damage boxes.
For the sake of not killing everybody in leg 2, we'll say it kills it.
Yeah.
Right? Like
'Cause it
there
has-
we go.
'cause it's
There's
slugs,
our
so it's
GM
stun and
benevolence token
knockback.
for the game. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, it's stun and knockback.
It does the thing that you see in a video game where like it ragdolls across the scenery, but like you can tell that like the head is considered to be the weighty part. Like the body just flails around behind it. Yeah.
It's a Bethesda game.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
That Fallout jank I love so much.
So good.
Yes.
I will tell that later.
Yes,
think-
but it goes flat with this like splattered, hollowed out crater of a head that it has left here. Yeah, and there's this wheeled cart. It's probably like a little red wagon with like extended axles, so you can put like bigger bicycle wheels on it to try to help move easier along railroad tracks. But it has some stuff in it.
I think Martha would say, Bongbo, you want to give me the med kit and go scavenge real quick? We're gonna have trouble on us soon.
All right, you got it.
Oh yeah, actually, let's figure out when you will.
Also,
Also, do we need to roll detachment? Or no, because these are just zombies.
These were all casualties at one vector, so I don't think it's something too bad for you to be dealing with right now. But yes, you do hear the sounds of other casualties from behind the tree line to your like your right side.
Okay.
Multiples of them, as if there are 6 that will be there in 6 rounds.
All right, I will take the I'll take
That's
the
plenty of
backpack
time.
off, and or the first aid kit, and pass it over. And you said 6 rounds for these 6 to get here.
Yes.
Is there time for me to do any scavenging here, or should do I need to be doing specifically combat related things during these 6 rounds?
There's not really enough time to be going through all the casualties that are up here.
Right.
Right,
And
like,
there's
it
probably
would
not enough
take
time
so
to
much
actually medic somebody,
concentration
right?
stuff.
Because first aid is an out of combat thing too, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
So, let's see if
Then
it's...
in
Oh,
that,
no, administering first aid is a tactic.
oh, it is a tactic. Okay.
Yeah.
Then, but I see the 6 where they're coming from.
You can see them moving behind like the tree line and like whatever scrubby dead brush is like kind of back that direction. Like they're
Okay.
not super clear and out in the open yet.
Okay.
But they have heard noise that has drawn their attention and they are headed this direction.
Okay. Then yeah, I will I'll work on clearing those guys out. I think that'll be my task. So first aid kit goes to Mirtha, and I'll get ready to start killing these casualties once they get a little closer.
Okay. What's Bertha gonna do with the first aid kit?
Martha is gonna look at Rigid. Sit your ass down. Let me help really quick.
Okay.
And she will use the med kit to with her first aid because I have one in first aid now.
Yay.
I figured it's been done on me enough times that I could.
Yes.
You're like, Longbow's bedside manner kind of sucked. I'm getting in on this game.
Yeah. Did it get
Okay.
through your armor?
No, it did not.
Okay. That's a 3 under 5.
No.
Sorry.
Charge off the first aid kit and no actual healing.
Okay, I'm not very good at this. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine, but here, come here. Let me take a look at you because you look like you got pretty messed up. And he'll
Same
do.
same shit, different day.
I like how you are both like digging through this medical thing, like helping each other.
I mean,
it's what you can
Not
do.
like
so
trying to patch up your own leg. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a buddy system.
So I'm going to use my will and switch that. And that is a 7/1.
Okay. What is the black die without your modifier? Without first aid added to it?
Without first aid, it is 6.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all. We all have one in first aid.
Yeah, that's
I have a
plus
mechanics
1 or it can't be
question.
done, right? Yes.
Mechanics question. You specifically just asked what was the black die?
The
And I flipped it.
unmodified black die.
But I
After the
flipped it.
flip. Yeah.
Okay.
that was the
Yeah.
part.
Then yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
6.
yeah.
So I can
Okay.
clear 7.
So that is
6.
6 points where you can either move things from kill to stun or from stun to nothing.
And bookkeeping, I'm taking 2 charges off the first aid kit because you each did
Yeah.
a thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, hey, it's not much, but kind of in our situation, it's the best I could do. Maybe I can take a look at it later.
I'm gonna move it to 4 kill and then clear 4 stun. Yeah.
I think that if
Kill goes to
you
stun, stun goes
Well,
to.
What did you have before?
I have 8 right now.
8 kill.
Kill. I have 8 kill and 1 stun.
So you
yeah,
could
I think that
go
so
to 4 kill. It would be 4 kill and
2 stun.
5 stun at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And so then you could bump that down to 4 kill and 3 stun. Because you 4 to get it to 4 kill, and then still have all the stun, and then 2 to get those, like 2 more stun off.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
God, Mirtha is banged up.
It's okay.
And always seems to be, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you
Well, she-
didn't do any like of the other healing stuff when you were back in elevation in between this time.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to have money to, and then ended up having money to, and then I had already taken up a lot of time. So
I mean, I just spent money in the background. I didn't tell anybody about it. I just did it.
oh no, but I took up a lot of like time and
It's
Fair enough.
called that's called playing the game.
It's true. Yeah, we're doing great.
I'll talk to Mike later because I have 2 other kill that I could clear.
Drive it like you stole it, right? That's okay. It's okay. Longbow was getting ready to do a thing Mirtha and Rigid have done a thing. Deacon, did you want to do a thing?
So we do.
Deacon's kind of like probably just covered in goo. Nasty just goo.
Not on your
'Cause
skin.
I mean,
it
he's-
better not be on your
no,
skin.
I mean, I got carpet armor. It's fine. Carpet armor and clothing. Just kind of like looking towards where the casualties are coming from, and kind of shoulders the shotgun again, and just kind of waits for him to show up.
Yeah. So I want to say, like, when they clear the tree line, they're like 5 rounds away, right?
Mhm.
Like, Longbow will start killing them, and like they're all just kind of walking towards Deacon, and like one drops, one drops, one drops, and Deacon's like checking his fists. They just keep getting closer. If that's cool with you guys,
That's fine.
okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'll spend a
Um,
bunch of bullets.
Then we could just start again in the order with long.
I mean, I can split it with you, Longbow. I can.
Yeah,
Take
that'd be
shots.
awesome, actually, because yeah,
Yeah, I need to spend 4 more bullets anyway. I need to spend 2 more bullets, so the 4 the 4 bullets I got from the kid I could put in my gun.
oh. Was that what that was?
That's
you're
exactly what that.
refresh
I
on
was
this
like,
kid?
I'm
I
gonna
think
just
you
go
need to tell
ahead.
Mike that you're trying to like
I
He
was
didn't-
trying.
some
I was
spare
All that is-
bullets.
trying to. I was trying to, but everybody was talking. I was like, ah.
Calvin ball. Playing Calvin ball apparently.
Mike's like, I don't know, man. Those were 22 pistol rounds. Are you rolling a 22? And you're like, no.
No,
I was gonna say,
I'll-
were they 45 for a 9?
I will fairly do this, Mike. If I will roll my dice to see if the bullets worked.
Well, after the encounter, somebody was allowed to try to scavenge to recharge something.
Oh,
We'll just say it was you trying to scavenge for it.
do I
I
have?
mean, it's the same
scavenge?
as making another roll.
Right. Do I have? I don't have.
If you have
scavenge. All
scavenge,
right,
you don't have scavenge.
I don't have scavenge. All right, never mind then. I'll just burn the bullets and help. And actually, no, I'm gonna leave the 2 shooters for this. I'm gonna be like, have at it.
What's whatever, dude. You gotta do what you gotta do. I just now realized you were working a scheme.
I'm always working an angle, man. I'm a hustler. I'm always working an
love it.
angle.
I love it. Oh my god.
Whose turn is it in initiative?
Longbow, did you take your shot?
Yeah, I'll go and start taking shots. I'm gonna spend my twitch to take 2 shots a turn, kind of thing.
Okay.
First one is a hit. It's like a 8 over 4.
Okay.
And the next one is double 8s.
Hey.
So I'll take that.
Yeah, you hit one and it like skews sideways and like knocks another one, so like there's this jagged torn off tree branch and the other one like falls with his skull on it.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Rich
So
is like, that
deep-
one doesn't count.
That's double. Come on, man. That counts as 3. Deacon, it is your action as they continue to shamble
many are-
towards you guys on the trail.
How many are
train tracks
left?
here.
Race.
3. And they're like pretty far away, like further away than I could get. So I mean, I guess I just stand here because I don't want to waste any bullets.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have to,
Um,
I don't have anything
Yeah,
to do
and
until
they
then.
just shambled closer towards you guys. Mirtha, you're next up in the order.
2 and 2.
What was that?
2 and 2.
Natural?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah. 2 and 2 on the die. Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah,
What?
okay.
Yes. You got a crit. You got a crit.
Got a crit. All right. Yes. 2 of them lined up just right. How does that
Oh,
happen?
yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
moving tactically. There's casualties. You wait long enough.
They're tangled
There's
up in
gonna be this
underbrush and
Yeah.
just like, yeah.
I think Mirtha just kind of smiles a little and like looks over at Longbow.
It's like,
2 for
well
2.
done. Well done. So it's
In my book,
Uh,
y'all are tied. In my
we
book,
need
y'all are
this.
tied.
We got a long walk ahead of us. We got to keep that kind of efficiency up.
Conserve ammunition.
Yeah.
Yes. One left. And Rigid, it is your action.
Burn a bullet. Yeah, I'm gonna burn a bullet. I'm gonna try. I see these two and I get kind of amped up, and I'm like, I'm gonna take a shot.
Everybody else is doing it. Come on, man.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
All right, that is a.
How hard can it be?
7.
She just killed 2 with an arrow. That's an
Rigid
arrow,
Rigid doesn't have that because he missed point blank freaking range just a minute ago. So, but he's like, remember what Lombao taught you?
Yep.
Aim
Squeeze,
down
don't
the
pull.
sides,
Don't pull.
squeeze,
Controlled breath.
and he
Teacup,
he
squeeze.
he's
Like,
and he gets a 7/4, so he hits it.
Hey.
okay. Yes. Last one goes down.
He can next time just straight put it in its mouth and pull the trigger. We did not need the shotgun. It would have died.
Yeah, I think I was fine.
Understood.
So rules question for you, Mike.
Yes.
Obviously, Longbow wants to scavenge. Do I have to choose scavenge to refresh stuff versus scavenge to get bounty? Or can I do a bounty scavenge and then also a scavenge to refresh?
There are 2 mobs of casualties to scavenge for bounty.
Okay.
And 1 person for the end of the encounter can scavenge to try to refresh.
Something. Okay.
So we
Yeah.
can scavenge 3 times. Is that what you're
One to refresh a piece of gear,
Okay.
and 2 times to get bounty off of the pack of 6 and the pack of 9 casualties that you killed.
Okay. And different people need to do each of those things, or can
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Or at least, like, you can't have multiple people doing one of them. Like, the pack of 9 that's dead, only 1 person gets to scavenge that.
Right.
Pack 6 is dead, only 1 person gets to do that. If that's you have the same person do all those, we can. I mean, they're different scavenging tasks.
Okay.
It's just that David has the best role, so I think we'd want him to do all the scavenging. Right?
Yeah, so that's where the crux of my question there, Mike. Is it okay for Longbow to be the one doing the majority of the scavenging here?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay. Then I will scavenge the first group of 9.
Yep.
Is the vector included in that group?
No.
Okay. That is I succeed because of skill. So that is an 8/6.
Okay. What's the unmodified black?
Unmodified black is 5.
Okay. So that's 5 bounty for those guys.
Okay.
think.
Now, one of these has to be a refresh, right?
The third one has to be a refresh.
Yeah.
Group 1. Okay, so second group of 6. Ooh, that is a fail. That's 8/10.
Okay. They are just their pockets are just full of dead
Mush.
things, mush,
Okay, great.
half degraded, like old library cards. Just
Okay.
nothing that's gonna
Rude.
count for an ID. Yeah.
All right. So talk to me about what does the group need refreshed? I almost feel like you need your carpet armor refreshed. Like
It's like both me and Mirtha need copper refresh, and we probably should look for something for the medical thing. We're using 2 right off.
No. That's
Are we
okay.
in a
We-
situation where
we
we
can only
can
do one at a time. So I got to pick one thing to try and refresh, right, Mike?
Can we scavenge for carpet armor right here?
There's not really anywhere here that has carpet. Yeah. Right, like
Okay.
this is just
In
out
that
along the train tracks.
in that case, I'm down to 3 rations on one of my rations. If we could try to scavenge for rations to
Okay.
get that refresh.
Yeah.
All right.
Would I have to do that since that's my item? Like, is that how that works?
Well, if he finds rations, he finds rations, right? That's how that works.
I mean, I can. I don't mind doing. I have a 1 in the skill. It's not that big of a deal.
Right. Spirit of the game probably feels better for you to do it, but we can have Longbow do it if you want.
Do you want to use my bonus
I got an
so that I'm not the
11
only one
over
rolling
6.
dice?
I got an 11 over 6 with my skill.
Okay. Yeah, so like Deacon kind of knows like backwoodsy, you know. Oh yeah, there's some plants back here that are something that's edible if you
Hmm.
Oh, you know, ramps are in season. Those are like New England, I think. But that's hey, look, morels.
What? Now, no, you got to roll a crit to find morels.
You're just lucky.
You know anything about mushroom? That's a crit. Those are hard to find. It's the holy grail of mushroom foraging.
But yeah, you find something that's like you recognize as like this is edible. I can hang on to this and eat it as we keep moving on.
So does that just refresh my rations back to full?
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank y'all. I got a lot of punching to do, so I'm gonna need. I'm a hungry boy.
Hungry.
So there is the guy's cart up here too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are we allowed to do with the cart?
So there is a bunch of goods in the cart. It is a bunch of stuff worth 5 bounty. There's probably are a couple other bodies of people who were wearing similar clothing to the guy who was turning Vector nearby, but like they're dead.
Well, this guy must have been a latent.
Oh, maybe so. Yeah.
Oh, there's other vectors. So.
And then rifling through stuff, the stuff he's got is probably like radio parts. Like there's some other random stuff, and then there's like some electronics parts. And then he's got some kind of notes in there that he was coming from. He was trying to take something from Vance to Awful House. He had been hired to deliver these parts to Awful House.
Oh, that's where the big guy and homeboys at.
Yeah. So there is also possibly the opportunity that you could let somebody know on one or both of those ends about, you know, what happened to the stuff that's out here, or that it's still out here if you leave it.
Was the cart being pulled by a person or by an animal that's gone now?
It was just being pulled by the dude.
Okay.
The one that was going back there.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like he probably still has like one arm that was like, or
attached
like a leg that was like tangled into like a rope type of thing for pulling it. Like pull it over the shoulder kind of deal. And that's like probably part of why he got trampled and all this kind of stuff happened to him.
Is Awful House on our way?
I think they are out of the way, but nearish. Like it would be a diversion to try to actually go there.
Yeah.
No chance. They are Awful House. The W was shot off their sign.
That's right. So it's AFFLE, Awful House.
So he'll look at it. He's like, I say you put a little geo thing on there and tag that Black Lotus or whoever talked to you. Mm-hmm. Let them know that stuff's here, because these are the type of people I feel like we should probably be friends with. They might be able to bail us out later. I mean, honestly, it's just gonna stay out here. I mean, it's 5. He looks at it and he's like, it's 5 bounty. It's not really worth it for us to haul it all the way up to St. Louis and all the way back.
Well, the bounty we get to keep because that's like IDs and shit. It's the electronics equipment that's stuck on this cart that we're gonna leave behind.
No, that would be worth 5. That's the thing that would be worth the 5 bounty.
Oh, is the electronics?
Yeah.
Okay.
And and he's like, I mean,
Wait, I thought the 5 bounty was on the casualties. Is
That
this an
is a separate
additional?
five
This
bounty.
is a separate thing.
Separate 5
Okay.
bounty. 5
Thank
bounty
you.
from the casualties that you guys do get. And then there's this
I'm-
load of electronic stuff that is worth 5 bounty if you were to sell it.
I didn't read my own note.
No worries.
so-
And he's like, it's gonna take up space, and I just don't see why we need to bring it back.
Yeah,
And
we have a
They,
cart
they look
right
like
here.
Awful House looks like they could handle themselves anyway. So I mean, it shouldn't be too much trouble for them to come out here and get it
yeah,
if they want it that bad.
I'm saying let's bring the cart. It still works. It's in good order. It could help us carry more stuff if we run into more stuff.
I think we should take the cart regardless.
all right. Put the
Can I get
stuff
a
on the
waste not want not there.
yeah, and it works on
Take it.
Ridge, and he's like, okay, we're
We
not taking
can-
the
Take
Ridge.
it.
We can drop the weight if we need to. So
Yeah.
And if we get close-ish to hell, if we take it closer to Awful House, maybe it'll be better anyway.
Well, you can just stash the electronic stuff and tell them. Like,
Don't
hey,
tell me anything
it's
about a cart.
here. Right. Ding. Yeah, like the cart doesn't even matter to them. There was somebody who was like supposed to be showing up with stuff, and you can tell them, hey, this is the stuff you were expecting to have show up. Your dude is dead, and it's here.
That's fair.
Let's look it
That's
up.
fair. An empty cart is more valuable to me than a cart that's already loaded up with a bunch of stuff
Yeah.
that's only worth 5
Mhm.
bounty. I'd rather load
Why-
that cart up with gold bars
Yeah.
or something. You know?
legitimately, as you two were talking about that, Ridge is like, cart makes sense, and he's already unloading the cart, and he's like, we're not keeping it.
Why
We're keeping
not?
right. He's like, cool.
Well, let me see if maybe we can work out a deal, right?
You want to work out a deal?
I mean,
What the-
I gotta let them know it's there, right? Do they
I-
pay for the geocode? I don't know. How does that
Look,
work?
That's over your pay grade. What are you doing?
Ridge is like, look, I respect your gumption here, but this is also the same people who literally cleared out 4 casualties without you really noticing. Remember that?
Yeah. You're right. You're right. I did notice. But
Okay.
you're right.
Fair enough. And
Okay. All right. I'll tell
do
them.
you
I'll tell
want
them,
to? Do you
"No,
want to
you're
tussle
right.
with the big? Let's just
don't.
give them their stuff,
Yeah.
and we make an ally out of a group of people who could probably kill us easily.
Yep, that's fair. That's fair. So where's a landmark we can stash this next to so they can find it easy, and like we'll find some like sign or
There's
something,
like
like
real life Casey. Every like 5 miles was one of those stupid like tell the train to stop thing.
oh really? Okay.
Yeah, like it's
cool.
every 5 to 3 miles. So we could probably find one of those.
Sweet.
Are we considering this a sled or a sleigh?
I have not tried to look. Figure.
I will throw this in the red markets chat then. There you go. All for you, Longbow. All for you.
+3 haul. My God. Oh, it could have all kinds of problems. I love it.
Or it could just be a cart that doesn't give you haul. Martha's gonna check on the deacon.
Okay.
Hey,
Sorry, go ahead.
just kind of bump him gently. Are you all right? Are you hurt?
Not a scratch.
That's the way we like to see it.
I don't need a shield, Martha. You've been bit too many times already.
I was just trying to help, Deacon.
You're damn good with a bow.
But if I get bit, it's okay if I get bit.
You're not a shield. You're not an object to get in the way. All right? You're a person. Protect yourself.
Okay. Okay. She kind of slumps.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And Deacon's gonna start walking down the tracks.
You,
Longbow, do you post on Ubik about where this stuff is at?
Yeah. To Awful House, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah, we
'Cause
have. There's
Yeah,
a
Awful
couple
House is
people
our
had a
crew.
couple screen names in Legend Keeper. So, yeah.
Okay.
so Rigid be like, all right, look, when you post to say that you're friendly neighborhood incidentals.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Do that Spider-Man branding.
So
Go
then,
for the Spider-Man branding.
if the takers call either the origin or destination enclave to let them know what happened to the caravan and where they could come pick it up, they receive a 4 bounty finder's fee and the positive rep spot honest.
Hey, we got a positive rep.
Awesome. I
So-
wanna let you know how I word that message though, Mike. Because I know these guys at Awful House. And I know some of the messages. that they've
Intimately, it's
sent
like
me.
they're best friends.
They've sent me some messages that have upset Longbow. And so Longbow responds to the one that sent me those messages earlier and says, "Hey asshole, I found your stuff. It's here. Rigid wants to be friends. Bounty up."
Fucking wrong with you, Longbow.
You don't see that message?
I know,
You
but
don't see
like,
that
I
message.
don't see it. I'm buying fucking Uber specs when I get back. I'm not.
You need to.
I'm buying
You
a
get
Hoover
a little
stank.
pop up. You get that little pop up. It's like notification from First Bank of the Loss app for
Yeah.
bounty crypto transfer.
Yeah.
You get a little pop up. It's like, message. Yeah. You receive a little message ping from DMR 94205. That is like XOXO and a middle finger emoji.
Yeah, you be mean to Dexter. You don't be mean to her. You be mean to Dexter.
XOXO.
Love it.
Hugs and kisses. Fuck yeah. Thank you, Mike. That's the energy that I think Longbound needs to have with. Oh, sorry. What was the call sign again?
DMR
Yeah, DMR.
94205. Their names and their screen names are in the Awful House file in Legend Keeper. Because there's DMR 94205, Black Orchid 916, and Big Rig Oni.
Big Rig Oni. Fucking A.
Love it.
Really good. It's Big Rig.
You'll never
Oni is
guess where
perfect.
zip code 94205 or area code 916 are. That's
But I did tell them
I'm
Rigid.
just
I
saying.
did tell them Rigid wants to be friends. I let them know that Rigid intends to be allies.
What is her name? Black what?
Black Orchid 916. She just like off to
942.
Google.
I don't like 94205.
No, I was just saying, Black Orchid's brother better still be living and kicking around. I'm just saying.
Oh no. No.
I know, right?
No, definitely not.
Definitely a
500%
switch
not.
Mirror world. Everything's flipped. Yeah, I think that's kind of good for tonight.
Okay.
I don't want to start another leg because we're getting pretty late. A little past what we usually shoot for.
Okay, I got like 3 more hours till I start cutting into my 40 minutes of nightly sleep. So
Wait, what is? Oh, I can just look. Never mind.
maybe a 40, maybe 45 on a good night.
So yeah, come back tomorrow. Urban Shadows. Ethan
Yeehaw.
gets to find out if there's any repercussions from murdering a woman in the packs.
I mean,
Hallway of a
there's
church.
definitely repercussions from.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I just get to find out what they are, not if.
Yeah.
Right. That's
It's
right.
when.
And I get to find out what happens if you pick up the mysteriously imperfect condition ancient tome out of the exploded wizard chantry. Just,
It
just
did
lying
create
in the middle of it, just fine. Everything
It
else
did
is destroyed,
create
but
a giant beam of destructive light.
yeah.
Everything's fine.
Besides that, though,
Everything's
it's
fine.
gonna be fine.
That's the name of the game in Urban Shadows. Nothing is fine, and it only gets worse.
That's right.
Can I bargain
It's
for
fine.
something for another player? I think Deacon should get a will for protecting the weak. For that little convo with Mirtha.
Oh, for the convo with Mirtha, or for the like defending the little kid. Well, not the little kid, but like the kid who got.
I was thinking the second one, the with Mirtha. But for either of those scenes, I think he deserves a will.
I'm cool with that.
Thank you, Con.
Ethan, take away.
I'll take it.
Sweet. We need all the will we can get on this trip.
I don't know. You made me feel things. All right. Like, I'm sorry.
Hit.
we farmed that scene for a lot because we weren't going to give him any of our first aid stuff. Not without.
Oh, I meant the conversation with Mirtha, but that was on you.
Yeah, that's right.
I still don't think we have a blood testing kit.
Well, you would have seen one.
Yeah, when I used it on.
Yeah,
Rigid,
you would have gone
Oh.
through there and like worked on Rigid and been like, "There's a blood testing kit right here." Longbow said we don't have the resources.
Next game. Next leg.
Get to have that discussion.
See, I
Eventually,
heard
when you
that,
get
and
to
I
have
heard we
that,
don't
like
have
I
enough
skip a leg and we have a
resources.
discussion. Now you have a topic of discussion. Like
I mean,
we
kind of
left a
agree.
14-year-old kid hanging because reasons. Like
Wow. I kind of agree with Longbow, but
Waste not, want not.
Yeah.
He picked
Exactly.
that fight. That was his dumb idea.
I mean, kind of.
Dismissive. I'll take whatever I can get on that one. Longbow being a
All fair.
Scrooge McDuck out here. And finally getting caught. He got caught by Mirtha there. That's good.
We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think that's we're wrapping up, right? So let me
Yep.
find somebody to raid, because there's no Scoobies to give out at the ends of these. It's only at the end of the job, which
Yep.
is 18 legs away.
2 in.
We'll make it.
Well, it's 10 up and 10 back. So all I see right now is that we're getting there. We're
gonna make it.
Almost halfway to St. Louis.
You guys got to start thinking in trucking miles. We're
Sure.
almost there.
We're almost there. That's right. So hey, folks, as is our tradition now on Wednesdays, I think Wombletastic almost always streams on Wednesdays. So I would love to raid Mr. Wombletastic. So I'm gonna hit the little start raid button and we'll get everybody loaded in. Wombletastic is a buddy of ours. He's over in New Zealand. He is playing a game tonight. I didn't even look. I just saw that he was live.
Disco Elysium.
There it is. That's what
Yeah.
he's playing.
That one. It's a wild one.
It's a wild one. Okay, good. So we're gonna go over there. We're gonna toss some emojis in the chat, and it'll be happy fun times for all of us. Thanks a ton, Mike. Thanks a ton for running, man. This has been a lot of fun.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for playing and putting up with now go walk.
Yes.
wonders
No,
why.
this is good.
It's
This is
awesome.
real good. This is
It's
real
good. It's good.
All right, everybody. We are gonna be back at this next week. We have a bunch of other stuff coming these time frames. Tomorrow is going to be Urban Shadows. So come back here to watch some of that. And that'll be a lot of fun. And as always, have fun and play well.
May all your rolls be crits.